Previously on Tensions of the Deep.
We start here at the docks, where our fellow crew members are on their ass. Some of them are on their asses, some of them are not, due to the massive push of this giant tsunami. As you guys are reeling and getting back up, you look around the ship. You guys scan around the ship, and you definitely see something that is a little off. You see a lot more people than usual. From what you can see are 4 tall, heavily armored fishermen. And you see a guard run by here to investigate the damage, and he sees this fish person. What the? Who are you? Identify yourselves! The fish person doesn't answer, and he just takes his spear and just stabs it in his throat.
Hey.
Blood gushes out everywhere, and he just falls off the pier into the water. Some people working in the docks, they see the commotion and the people that are advancing up the stairs, and they all go, oh! And they drop their things, and they just slip on the floor, and they just run for their lives.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Men and women alike just get speared like if they were gutted fish themselves. The guards finally show up to try to mitigate the damage, which in this case they go into a full frontal assault to try to stop these fish people. From far away, you see this creature. Like they form itself from the water, like a water mound is happening at the bottom of the ocean, very far away. This massive creature shows up at the edge, and along with a massive, heavily armored humanoid on top of the said creature. You people, land dwellers, people who don't know that you've come to the depths of the ocean to take what is precious from me. And here I come. This attack is to be a warning. And these plebeians that I've sent at you is nothing compared to the fighting force that has the potential to destroy the surface. My daughter is missing. The princess of the Triton Kingdom of Zelba is missing. And you see a person, quiet down, quiet down, quiet down. And you see he's surrounded by 3 people, and they're putting up like something on the notice board. Earl Harp's ship has sunk.
Live.
Hello! Live!
Hi.
Now, here! Hello there!
We're
Well,
live
no.
and alive.
I'm not Connie Nikus.
Oh my god, of course not. Is that here's the thing. I don't know or
Oh no!
Oh no, we lost Greg.
no,
There
I'm
we
just
go.
gonna talk
just-
normally
It
right
didn't
now. So
happen.
hey guys,
It
welcome to
happened
Tensions of the Deep.
early.
Yeah, we're already thinking.
Yes, we're already sinking. This is terrible. Hey, welcome to the channel. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe.
Just.
And also, yes, but mainly, thank you for supporting Angel's channel. He really needs it, and
Yeah,
we're
thank you.
trying to get to a certain goal. What's the goal, Angel?
We're getting to 50 followers. Right now we're at 50, so we got that. Now we just need a congruent
Oh
of
shit!
5
Hey!
viewers. 5 viewers per
God
stream.
damn.
With the clap sound.
Yes,
I don't-
insert roaring applause.
I don't have that sound effect, but yeah.
Bruh, if only my mic was here, I would act very cancerous, but I can't. I'm the DM. So, right now, I guess we could just jump right in, really. Welcome, guys, to episode 3 of Tensions of the Deep. We start.
He's happy.
Oh, okay. I need to get myself mentally prepared now, because I wasn't expecting the jokes. Okay. I mean, yeah, it probably wasn't a joke.
What's up,
So-
Greg?
This is sinking very quickly. My ship is sinking.
Yeah.
You can really feel
can
the
do it,
tension
come
in
on.
the deep.
First mate,
You know what I mean?
I need your help. Oh, God.
Cap,
First
we're
mate, I need
starting,
your
so
help.
let's focus, everybody. Let's let the DM do his commentary before we jump right into the adventure.
Oh, we have been waiting for an hour for this. So
Hi,
at least,
Captain.
Yeah, again.
You got-
Yeah,
sorry.
it's true.
Sorry.
Yes, it's totally fine. We start on the second day after the this is the next day after the events that took place at Southtown. The fishmen have ran away, and you were warned about a certain princess, Triton princess, going missing. You have 1 week to procure the findings of the said princess. A man next to you that it claims to be the captain of the guard of the Navy. He states to you that he is practically one of the only people that can actually stop this from actually happening. An all-out assault onto the surface. So we start on the next day as it's a new morning. The morning sun paints the sky with many different colors. Some will find it beautiful, but now the mentality of everyone's mind is, oh god, we're gonna die. Lots of doomsayers and people prowling the streets. People are actively leaving Southtown to find better refuge in inland. As you guys come out from wherever you're sleeping, I'm assuming Pluck comes out in the morning and he's in the house, while the others are probably in their taverns, correct?
I think
So that's-
Liam and Marlo drank themselves to death.
Okay. So if that's the case, I'm gonna start with Pluck. Let me say that again. I'm going to start with Pluck.
Sorry, man.
I'm kidding. But regardless, I'm gonna start with you, Pluck.
All right.
You come out after the events that transpired, especially on your end, after seeing the lighthouse catch on fire. These were events that you weren't around for because you went to bed.
I died against
Yeah.
my will, but yes,
It's totally understandable.
I'm sorry, guys.
So, Bosnick and Mori are alive, and the lighthouse is in relative disarray, but nothing too damaging, nothing they can't repair. So you wake up in the morning and you see the singes across the walls of the lighthouse. And you see Bosnick carrying some tools down the stairs, arduously just trying to, begrudgingly, going to try to fix the damages that were caused against it with the fishmen.
Oi, Bosnick.
Aye, up already?
Need some help with that old
Yeah,
chap?
you know, I can't reach like you can. I don't have wings.
Come here. Alright, go ahead and help him with the stuff.
Alright, so he gives you some tools in order for for you to actually go and clean up the certain singes against the wall. Mainly tools to scrub and to clean. Mainly, nothing to repair, like hammers and chisels.
Yeah. I'll help him with the hard to reach places.
As you guys are cleaning up the lighthouse from the outside, like an hour or two passes before it gets into like relative noon. Oh yeah, I heard that you guys.
Oh. Me? Nah. I just shot them. The people they left them to defend themselves. I think they could handle them. I was more.
I think I see those damaged contraptions in action. I never got to see those damaged contraptions before. Never.
I never really had the need to. Ever since I arrived here, you guys have pretty much taken good care of me.
I understand. You're a good bird, and Mori really likes you.
Yeah. I like her too.
Speaking of which, huh?
No, don't.
Yeah, sorry. Go. You go.
No, you go. You go.
All right. Listen. It's time to. I don't know. I don't know if what you bird people would say. Would you say leave the nest?
Well, that is offensive,
something of the
but
other?
you didn't know, so I'll.
I'm bird racist. So
we're getting cancelled now.
Yes, we're gonna get canceled. Angel, that's it. It's over.
It's over.
God damn it.
So I understand, and I just want you to know, even if you do set out somewhere very important, I just so you know, my place is always open for you. It's to thank you for saving my life, and Mori's, of course.
You know, last I remember, you saved our lives with that crazy light show of yours. What was that about?
Nah, I didn't save your life. I saved everyone's lives. It is ancient magic that was crafted here ever since Southtown was around. This place is relatively old, and my family was in charge of protecting it from dangers of the outside, especially by sea. It's a burden.
It's not the first time an attack like that happens?
No, actually, this was the first time.
I thought we were a goner. I could only think about Mori.
No, I can only think about her as well. But I had to put the needs of everyone else in front of my personal needs. It's part of my family's sake.
You know, those people I found.
What's on your mind, board?
I don't know. They're a bit crazy. They're a little
Crazy.
wacky. Yeah.
Define that. There's a lot of wacky people around here.
It's, I don't know. And like, perhaps maybe I just don't exactly belong there either. I kind of, they probably think I ran away from the battle.
You think you ran away, eh? You think you coward?
Oh, what? It's a bit half and half, you know. On one hand, I believe I don't care about their opinion. You know, I prefer yours and Mori's safety, which is all I could think about. But on the other the I don't know, it was kind of fun being on that ship when that thing came out. Ooh, that thing. Ew.
Don't know, don't care. But
Yeah.
I will say,
Yeah.
you are no coward in my eyes. Sacrificing yourself for my sake and Morty's takes more guts than most fish have. So I will say, thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
Ah. You
Now
know I
get-
would do anything for you.
You don't have to, boy. Now get out of here! Go find Morty. You're gonna make an old man cry.
Alright, I'm on it, Captain. Oh, I'm on it, boss Nick. That's it.
Whatever. I don't
Right.
care. As you see,
Alright.
as he picks up his tools and he goes back begrudgingly up the stairs of the lighthouse, you go and try to find Mori, which Mori is in town square.
Alright. I'll fly over. I'll fly overhead. But before I leave, I kind of want to go back to the room to the guns.
All right, you go back to the room of the guns. What are you going to do?
I kind of just want to sit there for 5 minutes.
All
Just
right.
kind of. Oh my god, give me a sec, Greg.
And like that, we lost. So like that, we're probably gonna have to take down the stream because we're seeing a violent thing happening on stream, and therefore, due to Switch guidelines, we cannot allow to see abusive content on this channel. Isn't that right? Isn't that right, Mister Man that holds this channel hostage?
Yes, yes, that is true.
There was a said button
So,
to take off the camera.
well, at least no one said the N word yet.
We would never.
I say that's a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Since he sits there for now, we're gonna continue on. Same description. It is the afternoon. The colors of the radiant sky in the morning are fading away to a radiant blue. And during this time is where we enter the tavern. The tavern is filled to the brim, especially the one near the sea, where the sea dogs, as the locals will call them, would just gather up and just bolster and party and make merry. But now it's just a dreading silence. Everyone drinking half cups of ale, just sitting there, letting the flies just fly into their mugs. As this depressive display is brought upon your eyes, you guys walk down the stairs from the tavern that you were in. What do you guys do?
We see them.
Well,
Like,
in this
when we
case,
got outside. When we,
I'm sorry, what?
when we get out, the place we're at right now. What do we see?
I just described it.
Yeah, he just described it.
Yeah, with the blue skies.
just-
We went outside the tavern, right?
No, you missed the
Inside.
part where I described what was inside the tavern.
Yeah, I think so. My bad.
Okay. Everyone inside the tavern that used to be happy are now sad.
Okay.
Just keep it short. Everyone's sad, and everyone's like depressed.
Okay. So,
So, what do you guys do?
I see everybody's in a bad mood.
No funk.
Oh man, I
So-
have a headache.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I also do. Shit.
Gotta say that was
Yeah.
quite something. Those fishmen. I don't know, man. I can barely remember.
The fishman we killed. Yeah. So, okay, I do have a question as a player. You remember the cutscene back at the last session where you said that the boat
Yes.
sank or whatever? We
Nope.
have that information already,
No.
or
This
we
is
don't.
before
Okay, good.
that day.
This is
Okay, yeah. I wanted to
This is
clear
day
that
before.
out.
I
Okay, good.
yeah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
So right? Yeah.
You're asking me. We did. I'm sorry. I'm
those were
just a
some
little
hard
bit.
drinks.
I know.
Still, yeah, they're really hard drinks. All right. Yes, we did
Okay,
get
so
attacked. And then the
Something.
Ocean King came out. But that's,
Okay.
I guess, this town's problem. So, one drink.
I definitely need
Perfect.
another drink.
Just a small cup
So-
of ale. Then.
Yeah. Just give me a bottle.
Okay.
So I
so
guess
you guys walk
we
into
go.
the bar.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
walk into the bar.
We get that
Okay, so
morning.
basically-
that morning drink.
Yes, your brunch drink. As you walk up to the bar table, you see that there is like someone extremely short walking by. As you see the table, and you just see just the dome of someone's fucking skull just walking by.
The dome, you said?
Oh my god.
Right.
I'm sorry. It's just that I
Okay.
don't understand.
But the place besides the guy passing through the table is the
That
bar full, right?
behind the bar,
Okay.
you see the dome of someone's head just passing by. Someone extremely short.
Yeah. It's fucking. Yeah, I know who it is. I already talked to him. Hey, psst. Buddy.
There goes Angel.
I'm gonna connect the Ethernet cable.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Are
god.
you busy? Oh my god. Are you wait?
Angel, what the hell?
There's no
Continue.
internet in your.
Continue.
Okay.
Ignore
Okay,
me.
Hey, buddy. Are you busy?
So you see hands just prop up against the bar table as he just props up. Oh, it's you again. Oh, good God. Fuck this shit. He speaks in Goblinoid.
Great.
So what
Another
you see
enemy.
before
All right.
you is a goblin of similar stature to like he has very for at the Izan that's never seen him before. He is a pale gray goblin with like how should I say this full metal alchemist arms when at the Elric gets his arms back.
Yeah.
So it's like that, but for both arms and his legs.
Okay. So he's the bartender.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is the bartender.
Okay.
Do I know? He told me his name last time. I know his name, but he told me his name.
I don't think he knows his name.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think he cares. So, I mean, Liam.
It's not the-
So hey, now that you're there, how about getting us just 2 bottles of ale, please?
I want that depressive shit.
Well, what do you
I
have
can get
then?
the good shit.
Oh.
Hey, listen. This bar has something extremely valuable.
Okay.
Oh. And now you're talking.
Yes, something that can satiate yourselves. Yes,
Something that can what?
satiate. It's a big word. I don't know what it means. I heard it once and it sounds funny.
should never say it again, Goblin.
Understood. Now, listen. This thing is very big. It's very. It probably will burn your stomach. Clean through. Like
Okay, I
butt
need to
in
get that out.
hole. Tongue and butt.
Okay. Then why would I
Bring
want
me
to
a
drink
cup,
something?
goddammit! I'm interested.
You're gonna drink poison?
Yes.
You do know who's offering
The man
poison,
is
right?
interested. He has to
Marlo?
try it.
Marlo.
What?
That might be poison.
Poison,
Sorry.
schmoison, it's fine.
Alright,
Think
then
so.
bring it. Let me
Bring a bottle. I want to see it.
There we go. Finally, two men. And he props off the table and he brings out a very
Trust
fancy
this
looking
goblin.
bottle. He brings out a fancy looking spirit. It looks like the bottle itself is a dragon twisting around a spire.
Oh.
I changed my mind, Marlo.
This is called dragon spit.
Dragon spit.
Yes, it's set to burn even fire genasies and their stomachs.
Jesus. Alright, give us two then.
Yes, I shall serve you small cups. You want small cup?
It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
How much is it though?
Prac-
That looks expensive. That's true.
Practically, yeah. Are you there, by the way? Do you want to be there?
Wait, he's
No,
Everybody
I'm
wasn't
just, like,
in
just
the
referring.
lighthouse should
Okay,
be
yeah.
like nearby.
Okay,
at
yeah,
least.
okay.
Uh,
So, you want to try? You want to try? You want to try? You want to try?
I'll try it.
I look at Leah.
Ah, you want to try it anyways? I don't
Let's
care.
go.
I'm gonna serve it anyways. He pours it haphazardly. Some of it spills onto the countertop, and he just pushes it very vigorously towards you guys.
Smell it.
Oh.
It smells like alcohol. It's what it would smell like is burning trees.
Okay.
Oh.
I first. Oh, you gonna say something? Sorry.
Yeah. Let's just look at the cup. I look at Leah and for my new drinking buddy.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
We drink a shot, I
We
assume.
drink it. Yeah.
All right, both of you roll Constitution saving throws.
I saw this coming.
Okay.
Orime.
Okay. I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond so everybody can see. So, Constitution save, right?
Yes, con save. Roll a con save.
18. I can take my liquor.
Let's see.
Wait, I don't like that face, Greg.
Nah.
Yeah, I got scared for a second. I was like, wait, I'm pretty confident about that 18.
Don't worry. It's fine.
Marlo.
It's Constitution. Saving. Oh, I got a 5.
Wait, you're rolling your showboat damage.
Oh, I did it wrong.
Oh,
Dear God,
Wait, no,
you're
that's-
already drunk.
That's wrong. No, that's wrong. It says October 17th. What the fuck?
That's wrong.
You're looking at the
try it again,
wrong
Ben. Roll again.
Okay, give me a second. I'll roll it here.
one. He rolled a 2 plus a 3, 5.
Oh, that's it. Oh, so that's right, right?
For real?
Yeah, 1 minute ago.
I don't
They rolled
see it
them-
on the log.
They rolled them together. I see them on the log. He rolled a 5. He rolled low.
Oh no,
Oh,
yeah.
don't-
Now I see it. Now I
don't
see it.
see
It's a
it?
5. It's a 5.
Oh boy.
My shit is behind. God damn it.
Well, if Angel's confirming it, he's the one.
Yeah,
who-
exactly. Yeah, exactly. He's my first mate, so I have to trust him. So
I'm not lying though. Anyway.
no, of course not. I don't see it though. But regardless, you rolled an 18.
Get up for Izan's character for some reason, and it's like he's a 5. I'm sorry.
So you rolled an 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
rolled an
Izan, you
18,
rolled
yeah.
what?
A 5.
A 5.
A 5?
A 5.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
A 5.
So As you both clink your glasses and take your shot, you both feel this burning sensation, like your stomach is on fire. Liam seems to hold it just fine. He seems to like ride the pain of the fire and just let it pass. Marlo, however, he takes it. He takes the shot. He feels the fire intensity, but what he does is that he spits fire for a moment. Like legit fire comes out of your mouth.
Okay.
Just
That's
whoosh.
Look out.
A burst of flame just shows up from your mouth like it was dragon's breath.
No. So I guess I just look at Liam, and I just stare at him for a moment, on pause.
Look
And
at her back like.
And I keep turning red and red.
Oh God. I thought you could take your liquor. I thought you could take your liquor, Marlo.
Damn. That's strong. Woo!
Yeah, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Oh. That's
my
understandable.
stomach.
Are you okay though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
All right. Well, you know what, Goblin? Give us those 2 bottles of ale. All right, we'll take him to go.
All right. 2 bottles are
Wait,
presented.
you have to tell me
in
how
your
much
face.
was all that.
Oh, it's 5 gold
5 gold in total for everything.
in total. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's very hard to come by. I'm telling you that right now.
And
Not gonna know.
Marlo, are you gonna do I pitch in? Or I can pay for it though, if you like.
Let me check my pockets. Give me a sec. No, this one. No, this one. No, this one. Give me one moment. Give me one moment.
I pay for it. I pay for it.
Okay, so you
That's
dump the
cool,
5
man.
coins onto the table,
Yeah.
and the goblin, he picks it up. He's like, clackety clackety clack. Oh, he's just clacking the coins together, clack clack clack. He puts it right next to his ear. He just
You know
he
what?
starts tasting it.
You want to leave next time we go to drink? I'll pay. I have too many pockets.
That, that sounds
So
that sounds great, Marlo. There.
you guys put pocket in each pocket dragon spit alcohol. So you can write that in your notes if you want.
We have.
What?
I didn't really understand what you said. Yeah.
You can pocket dragon spit. Write that in
Uh-huh.
your notes.
On every pocket?
Oh, we
Yeah,
have the liquor.
Yeah, you're putting it away.
You bought the liquor.
Yeah.
I bought it. Yeah, but it was in a shot.
No.
Or
No,
was
no,
it the
no,
bottle?
you-
We bought
you
the
bought
bottle.
the
You bought the bottle.
No, you bought the whole bottle.
That's why it was so expensive.
Holy shit! That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Hell yeah.
Had it in your.
Oh, I'm gonna
possessions.
I'm gonna drink this. We're gonna drink this later. You know that, right?
Oh, definitely.
Early. man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
train my stomach.
Okay, so as we zoom out of the tavern, I want to know, Angel, Sergio, where are you guys present at this moment?
I don't know. I think Julia would be walking around trying to find anybody talking about like where they've heard rumors of the transporter heading to. Like where it disappeared into or its next destination. Anything pertaining to the transporter.
All right, roll investigation check.
I will roll that here on the Beyond investigation. It's not that smart, but okay. 14.
Nice.
Oh, there, I see it now. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Marlo is such a rogue that the dice did not appear in your screen.
Bet that because they're fucking alert and observant too much. God
Yeah.
damn it. Fucking sons of bitches. Anyways,
What do I learn?
so you learn nothing.
What?
With a
Nothing.
14, you don't hear much about the goings and comings of ships. What you mainly hear is people talking about the events that just transpired not too long ago.
Okay.
That is the main gossip piece at this moment.
Okay.
The other gossip piece that you do hear is something from Arctic Ailstone, the governor of Southtown.
Ailstone?
Yes, Ailstone.
Okay.
You hear rumors that he has conspired with barbarians to transport local women by sea.
That is not gonna fly if that's true.
That a pin?
But that's what you mainly hear. Just rumors and gossip. Where do you find yourself going to next?
Well, I'm gonna say Julia was near the pier, where all the shipmen are. I have
Okay.
no real destination as to where to go. I'd just say where the wind takes me, by chance. And allow somebody else to take control, yeah. Allow somebody else to do something before I think of anything else to do.
Okay, free-spirited. So during this moment, as you're walking towards the pier, you run into the same little girl as before. Yes, it's still you, Angel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you run to the same little girl from before. Oh, it's the pretty lady.
Oh, how are you? Tell me you were safe during that attack. You didn't see any of those ugly fish.
No, I didn't see any of the ugly fish. However, my dad did. He didn't say anything though. It's kind of annoying.
Oh, that's I think it's part of dads being annoying, I think. They're always annoying, right? Always getting in your nerves sometimes. That's fine. It's good to hear that you were safe in that attack. Where's your bird
Yes,
friend? Haven't seen him in a while.
I don't know. I left early.
To get a couple of things. You see, she has a bag filled with certain objects, like especially food.
Ah, I see. Grocery shopping.
Yes, I do a lot of the grocery shopping because my dad is too busy to do it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to talk about. I just smile and like help like fix her hair a bit and smile back. And just listening to her talk. Children like talking.
Yeah, she's practically bleeding your ear off with certain conversations about your daring adventure, what happened, where were you.
She's adorable. I tell her that the ugly fish men attacked because of some dispute, and me and my friends defended the people, you know, and just kept everybody safe, including you. That kind of thing.
Okay, because I was going to tell you, Angel, how the hell are you going to half-truth this child? How are you going to half-truth her? So, she says,
Well, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I got food here, and I can't perish.
No, please be along and be safe.
Thank you. I hope I see you again.
Me too.
And she trots off.
Adorable.
Now, Krunid, where do you find yourself in this present moment?
I will be probably around the pier. but writing a letter.
Okay. So as you can write.
What
I mean, he has hands.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
Yes,
sorry,
and-
I'm very sorry. Listen,
right?
mods, don't take the stream down.
You're
Go
raising
ahead,
two birds
mod.
and
He is a mod.
I mean,
Okay.
we don't
I
even
saw-
need the N
I
word in this
saw a bird.
session.
I saw a bird with a Glock. So,
I'm sorry,
The
that's
bird had a
enough.
Glock.
a shark riding.
We got all the
Come on.
bad shit. We got Glocks. We got racism. We got
Dear God.
people that can write and read.
Read and write. We have
Okay.
literacy in this game. What?
So during this time, you're writing a letter near the pier. It is later in the afternoon, and you just keep looking out into the horizon, staring at the waters beyond, just reminiscing on the past events that happened. It's during this time that Julia shows up to the pier. At this point, well, if you guys want to interact, that's on you.
We're all together now, right?
Some of us are.
Well, did you guys go to the pier?
I don't know. Do you
What are you
stumble
doing,
out?
Marlo?
Do you stumble out of your bar?
We have
No,
our morning drink.
Yes, we
yeah, you had
did.
your dragon spit.
Yeah.
So
With the giant spit.
I'm gonna right now shift the focus on these two if they're going to interact.
Okay. No. Brunil then.
Yeah.
Yes, Kunil and Julia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just see Cornelius like hunched over his big size, and like doing something with his hands. I can't really see over his body, so I like crop up to his side, and just like lean in, see what he's doing, and just ask him, "What you writing there, big guy?"
I'm writing to an old comrade. All in the north.
I see. Got a pen pal. It's interesting to see from a shark folk. Most people would assume you don't know how to write.
These people have shown me how to learn. They have helped me along the way for the slaughtering.
That's
Which I need to find a messenger to deliver this letter.
Well, there is pretty sure there's a guild here that can send letters for you. Once you finish writing the letter and know where the letters are being sent, someone can send it
It is
for you.
basically done. Just make sure you get this medallion.
Of course.
This medallion will represent the trouble in my needs.
Understandable.
What about you? What have you had done?
Me? Oh, I'm just trying to find out where my uncle went. And where his crew is right now. And no one seems to be talking about the transporter. They keep talking about the calamity or the battle or how the pier smells more of fish than it did before. Nothing about that ship.
That's normal to me. I'd say focus on what we need to do before any cowardice happen.
No. I try to keep looking forward. I look forward to when I meet my uncle.
Help me out. I shall help you.
I appreciate that, Krunild.
At this point, we must trust each other. Whatever is left.
Trust is the last thing people should lose. That and, money. But besides that, if we keep each other
Drunk
safe,
fellas.
if we keep each other safe, and we should be fine. We should be great. We should be able to move on to the next day.
So, as you guys are wrapping up this conversation, finding more about yourselves in terms of your different backstories. Marlo and Liam,
Just give me a second.
where do you guys show up?
I guess I'll talk with Liam. I think we're still in the bar. Unless you wanna.
Kind of still okay.
No. We went out.
It's
We
like,
went outside the bar. Remember, we take it to go. We took it to go.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
true,
you can
true.
take it to go.
Yeah.
It looks like Sergio went to the bar.
No, we
So,
took it to go. We went outside. What do we see? While we walk.
While we're walking.
Oh my god! I can't.
While we're
talk.
walking.
You're wagging
Yeah,
your
thank
tail.
You go
Oh my,
outside.
while we wag.
You go outside and you see people, locals gossiping. People are packing up their bags and leaving town. You see, just exactly that. It's exactly what you see. You see people packing up to leave town, and you see just drunkards and just people talking random gossip.
I want
So
to
Liam-
perception on the gossip. I want to hear what's going on.
Roll perception
Say-
check. Sorry, investigation.
Same
Investigation?
Oh.
Okay.
No, fuck both
Is
of
it,
you.
wait.
Oh, no,
Investigation or
Same here.
perception?
here. Wait, Liam.
No,
Liam.
it's investigation.
Okay.
Because
Yeah,
unless
you
you're
were saying?
focusing on a specific person, then it's perception. But in this case, it's general. So you're trying to find out what people are talking about.
Also, while he's doing that, I want to see if there are any guards talking about the what happened yesterday and about the guy that went out for looking at get more information. Like try to stop
Okay. Also roll investigation check.
this. Okay.
You got that 17, by the way.
17.
Yeah.
Missing his tongue.
13 plus 8, 21.
That's high. You know, that's real high.
I'll go with Izan first. You hear from the guards about the Black Valkyrie leaving the pier not too long ago. Like before early morning broke, you hear that the Black Valkyrie set sail to the middle of the broad sea.
So it just said so.
Yeah, it set sail early morning. Right now it is late noon right now. So that's what you hear from the guards.
Okay.
And what you also hear from the guards is some idle gossip about Arctic Ailstone and people being transported, quote unquote. But it's in like very low, hushed tones speaking about it.
Okay. People getting trapped. Okay, people being trapped.
So, Liam, you rolled a 14, right? Or you rolled more than that?
17.
17, yeah, that's 17, my bad. So, you rolled a 17. On a 17, you hear from the random people around the same idle gossip that Julia has heard as well. Same thing.
Okay, with the trafficking and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Just to get this right, the trafficking is in the Arctic, right? It's not the ship.
Arctic Ailstone is a person.
Arctic
Ailstone's a person.
It's a person.
Not captain.
Okay.
He's not a
So,
captain, he's a governor.
I whispered to Liam, follow me to this alley, so no one can hear us. Okay. Just right now, I just saw 2 guards speaking about the Black Canary.
Black Valkyrie.
No, Black Valkyrie. That just as this morning. So that means they're probably gonna see if they can stop what's gonna happen with the merman trying to attack the city.
Yes, I'm just gonna try to handle it. Alright, so they left. So they should have everything covered. But I'm hearing some other things. Like some these guys. Do I know Arctic or no? Do I have any knowledge of him?
You don't really know much about the governor of this place. All you know is that he's a dwarf, and he's been around for quite a bit as governor. He's ruled with an iron fist, especially not letting his position go as governor.
So there's this gossip going around that the governor is trafficking young girls. I hope I got that information correct, right?
Yeah. I also heard something. I heard them also whisper the guards about
Which
Arctic.
is odd.
Yeah,
What
traffic.
actually do you think is going in? You know,
Do
going
you
on
think?
then?
Do you think that this thing with the merman and the trafficking of people has to do has to be linked?
Good point. I cannot for a second forgot that the princess was lost.
Because remember that the merman is
Then
asking
if
for the queen.
yes, then if that's the case, Harp is looking in the wrong place.
So we gotta try and see if we can find these people that are trafficking these people around the city. And if we can find them, we can follow them. And if we go to their hideout, we might find our queen there.
It's like a good idea. We should actually, we should look for more information. We don't really have a lead. We do have the
Okay.
governor, but there is the governor in town.
Well,
You don't know that information. However, you can go to the governor's house or La
But-
Oficina.
but if we go to
There,
the
there is
governor,
a governor's office. Yes.
but if we go to the governor in the end, we got to be careful with our words because remember he's the governor. He has a lot of power, and if it's true that he is trafficking people, and we know about this, he's gonna try and keep this that nobody knows this. So
Well,
we might also end there
Key
ourselves.
word right there, Marlo. He's gonna try. But I do agree we should do this low key. So
Okay.
where should we start?
Don't you
How many missing
What?
girls? Okay. How many missing?
Like-
Okay. Fuck. I have so many questions now.
do we have a board? Do we have a board nearby of all the missing people by any chance?
Yeah, I was
Since
thinking the same
we're
thing.
going outside the bar. There's gonna be
There
like
is
a
a
board.
notice board. There is a notice board. Roll another investigation check. Only one of
Okay.
you.
Okay, then you do it,
I'll do it.
Marlo. Oh boy.
16
What?
plus 8, 24.
Oh, okay, never mind. I thought I was scared.
Bro. Ridiculous.
Marlo, you don't really see a lot of people in bulk. However, the dates do match up in terms of people, in terms of frequency. Each person on the notice board has been gone a week in between. But apart from that, you don't really see a big volume of missing people on this notice board.
But okay,
So
there's a pattern though. If it's
then
every week.
I see a pattern that every in between weeks, people keep
The
missing.
amount yet you see in terms of missing people is 4.
There's 4. And right now, that last week, that and the dates, that last week people got taken away. Because if it's in between the weeks, maybe on this week, people are gonna be missing. So I'm asking you as a DM, as a como en persona.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, the reason I'm doing this is, if that's the case, we can explore the town and see if we can find these people that are taking away these people, and we can track them down.
The last person that you see that was missing,
He's stealing girls, right?
the week that you're in right now, there is no missing people.
There's no missing people.
Yes, it was 2 weeks ago the last missing person.
Hello.
2 weeks. 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Okay.
I see you, Angel. I see you taking notes.
But I am. That's why I have a notebook.
I see you taking notes, Angel. don't bring your using your investigative Warforged.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
You guys
I'm
heard?
just
Okay, awesome. You guys heard everything?
Would people know?
Yeah, we heard.
Too. Like 4 people,
Okay, awesome.
Black Valkyrie,
So
the rumor. That's all I have here.
Liam.
No, it's fine. I love it.
I want to ask
Yeah.
more questions, but I'm not there, and my character's not inquisitive, so she's not going to ask that many questions.
It's totally fine.
Honestly, Liam, this town is too big just for the two of us to investigate this whole town. If we're gonna track down the people that are taking away these people, or at least if we can find a track, I need more people to see if we can find a clue. Wasn't this didn't you have a friend Shark and what's her name? I can't remember. I was drunk.
The lady.
Yeah,
It's
the
true
lady.
with his character.
Yumi.
They don't remember your name.
They don't remember my name.
Well, I don't blame Liam. Anyways,
Thanks for the follow, Samurai.
I'm sorry, bro. Okay. Yeah, we can talk to them. I wouldn't say they're my friend per se, but they're good people. I hope.
I mean, you did stab one of them.
I didn't mean to stab the shark.
He what?
I didn't mean to stab the shark. Okay. It was just a miss. All right. I just saw a flaw in battle.
My
Okay.
ass.
I robbed for you. Anyways, yes, I assume maybe they could be. I'm sorry. Let me recap my thoughts. My bad.
No, it's okay. I know that drink is pretty strong. But still, I still feel it on my
It
stomach.
was good. It was good. I'm a little bit woozy. Wow, Dragonborns, am I right? Let's look in the ocean. Maybe Crunio's around there.
You mean the pier? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys set your way out to the pier. As you guys make your way to the pier, you see a bunch of scaffoldings of the burnt buildings from the wreckage of the carnage that was happening. People repairing, and as you pass by the slope between the cargo bay, you see at the pier these two together.
I walk up to them.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
How you guys doing?
Oh,
Just
Hello there.
enjoying the little breeze from the pier. What about you two? Already drinking? I can see that Marlo's already shit-faced. Because you're still wet
Yes,
from
you
that fire.
smell a mile away practically.
Yes.
The amount of alcohol this man has consumed with only one drink.
Mm.
Oh yeah. We're gonna party later.
Yeah, it's
alright?
It's all over
So, anyways, guys,
you
there's
know my
something
princess,
weird.
though.
there's something weird going on around here. Besides, the whole invasion thing. Brunio, I do want to apologize for yesterday. That was an accident.
I'll think about it.
Right? Now, Miss, I would also like to apologize because I do not know your name.
My name's Julia Rainfall.
Julia. Hi. Now that we're all introduced,
I was about to say
Miss
my
Rainfall.
I'm sorry.
Miss Rainfall and Crunild? Coronel?
Yeah.
Crunild.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Wasn't
So, I don't know if you guys remember the attack that
guys are
happened
frozen.
yesterday.
Who could forget?
Yeah, who could?
yeah.
Today's
So,
That
we came here because we need your help.
Is there another attack coming? Because what's the reason of naming
No.
the attack?
let me
Okay.
explain.
Okay.
So the missing princess. We think that it might have something to do with some rumors going around about the governor kidnapping women.
Yeah,
I heard
basically
something
trafficking.
similar about that. Mr. Arctic Ailstone is rumored to conspire with some barbarians to traffic women. And I heard that, but at the moment I didn't think it was correlated until you mentioned the kidnapping part.
So,
There's a couple. I'm sorry, Marlo. You're saying
what?
you want to add something? I'm sorry.
Oh, about also besides the kidnapping, I don't know if you heard the Black Valkyries set sail to deal with the merman.
Yeah, Mr. General Captain Sir, I forgot his name, was on that ship, I think. He said he was the only one who could fix it, so I'm hoping he's actually able to fix it and we don't have to run inland to avoid the onslaught of ancient fish folk being angry.
What I think, this is me speculating, right? Because I heard the rumor that we heard about the kidnapping came from two guards whispering to each other, and I think since they get most of the information, they know the ins and outs of the city, and if it's true that the Arctic Ale is the one doing all this kidnapping,
Or the one
Well-
facilitating for it.
I would like to think so, Marlo, but I do have some doubts about that, and I want to run it over from you, Julia. You're from this place, right?
I've been here, there, somewhere, but not from here. No, this is not my home city.
Okay, I thought it was then.
No.
I just have a couple of questions about that. Like why does the governor stole the princess if he did, and how did he get to her? Assuming she, wasn't in the
Maybe
mainland.
Maybe it wasn't even the governor. Maybe it's part of the barbarians who are trafficking these women. The governor just allows them, maybe, or gives them the girls in order to do whatever.
Yeah, that kind of
Because
makes
the
more
governor
sense.
just stays here. He's more inland, but we don't know about the barbarians or whoever they are mentioning. We need to, if we are doing this, because we're saying like we are doing this to stop whatever. We need to investigate deeper and learn who we're dealing with. If not the governor, then who is his paycheck? Who is paying for these girls?
I agree, but we do need to not get noticed.
Also-
Man of his power, it shouldn't be good to have it.
No, a governor has too much power, almost as powerful as a king when it comes to the control of a town, so.
Exactly.
Also,
Best be careful of what we do or say moving forward. We don't want a guard spilling the beans either.
I do agree with Miss Rainfall. Also, something that I noticed on the missing boards, people's been missing in between weeks, and it has been 2 weeks since the last missing person.
We can't see. Turn off the blur.
The blur is on. We can't see it.
I don't need
Prob-
to see it.
So it has passed 2 weeks since the last missing person. Maybe they haven't found her. Well,
Or maybe they assume
Sorry,
that she's
too
dead.
No, what I mean by this, they're probably gonna be another missing person probably this week. If that's the case, we can try and see if there's someone or looking suspicious. Get any leads,
Oh.
see if we can track him or do something about that. See if that's the case and we find the person, they might have the queen.
we
Looking
can also
for...
check where the last missing persons, where they disappeared.
Or
Maybe
I
that could help.
I don't think following somebody to see if they're kidnapped is going to get us anywhere. I think it's best to try and see if anybody knows about any activity similar to kidnapping or was charged with kidnapping. We can ask them who they know or if they're involved. But following random people just to see if they're kidnapped won't help us.
I wasn't suggesting that.
That's
saying,
what it sounded to me.
No. Well, at least for me. I do want to know, though, where the other missing persons disappeared, or what area.
Or
Maybe
where
that
they're
could lead
disappearing
us
from.
closer.
That could narrow down our search.
Yeah, exactly.
We're gonna do this, and we must act fast.
Yes.
That's true.
Marlo, quick question. Were all these persons female? Or were there men also with the missing people?
DM? Were they all female?
Female. Yeah, on the notice board, they were all female.
All female.
Okay.
Just they were all female.
Was there a particular type, or were it just female for being female?
There was a pattern to their age. Considering that fucking Marlo rolled so fucking high, I'm gonna have to just divulge this information like a gutted fish.
Hell yes.
Yes, they are typical women, especially for the age of consent around the area.
So, 18? 16?
I was thinking a bit like 16 and up, right?
Angel, those are cougars in this age.
16 and up, right?
Depends
16,
on what cities we're talking about.
Hell yeah.
That's why
It's not like in Japan where the age of consent is 12 or 13, so I am not like that, okay? 16.
A different time age, people. Different time of age.
Yes, we're gonna get Angel as channel fucking shut down because of this shit. Now we get underage women.
Oh no.
Anyway.
Were they
okay?
Were they all
with the
human?
investigation?
Yeah.
So,
were they all human?
So I'm gonna. Interesting.
Because we are dealing with multiple races in this world. Because if they're
Yes,
human,
there are multiple. There are different races. Yes.
Okay.
If you want specifics.
Not really. I don't think that matters. To me,
Yeah, they're multiracial.
Okay.
That's the last question I'm gonna do and continue. Alright.
What else do we know then?
Yeah, that's practically about it. That's all the information you guys gathered together so far. Unless you guys want to continue at talking about it and we're sharing information.
I think it's time to make a plan
What's the
and
plan?
execute it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where would they
As you guys make a plan, the lighthouse. Morty shows up with a bag of groceries. Pluck.
Hey, Pluck, I brought some food!
Oh, very good, little lass. I was gonna look for you, but got distracted. So, I'm very sorry for not helping.
No, it's totally fine. Unless a giant wave attacks the harbor again, and then, you know, maybe you won't be around to save me next time.
Oh my god.
Damn,
I'm
the nose
kidding.
there!
I'm just yanking your feathers, Pluck. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That was very
Do you,
scary, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen that happen before. It's strange, I guess.
Right.
Uh,
Let's go see what Wozniak wants.
as she goes with you, she at the outside of it, especially at the top, there is these telescopes that they have to see, obviously, from certain distances. Let me roll for that. Then again, I'm gonna have to do minuses because she is a fucking child. Alright. So, she's walking with you, and then she sees, from the corner of her eye, a very light blue dressed person very far away.
Hey, it's the pretty lady!
And then she goes under the telescope to look and sees you four at the pier talking.
Morty, there's a lot of pretty ladies around here. I guess.
Yes, but she's very special. She's super nice. She likes to talk to me.
Really? Can I get a wee look there?
The one in the blue.
As you look, you peer towards where she's pointing the telescope. Roll perception with advantage.
Wow, it's a lot. It's a lot. That's 16. I mean, 26. Wait, no, not 26.
Jeez!
Oh my god. Damn. Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn, you got
24.
Marlo beat.
24. 24.
I should retire.
Okay. You should give observer to him.
Sorry. 24.
No, it's fine. Yeah, you see everyone there that he had fought with on that day. They're grouped up.
Huh. Interesting. Wonder what they're up to.
I think it has something to do with.
Nope. No!
To do with what?
No, not like this.
To do with what?
Not like this. The
Damn,
Shadow Realm
FBI
took him.
agent. The FBI agent pulled the plug.
He knew
Not
too
in my
much.
watch. She knew too much.
He knew too much.
You're breaking the fourth wall. The Foundation needed to stop her before she spilled too much, man. The truth must be hidden.
What were you about to say there, huh?
Whoa! Slow down there.
Oh.
Lord. Well, what I was about to say was... It would have been great if they had like
He
you know
said,
the.
he messaged me. He messaged me. He said, "What the fuck? Discord randomly crashed Lamau. I'll be right there. I'll be rift. I'll be rift the hair. Lamau get type."
So like imagine when the corner drops and it just goes like we'll be right back after this technical issue.
Lamau can't type.
God damn it.
Dude,
At that
Alright, we
point,
good?
this is where Nat should cut in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's back, guys.
We're
Hi, Cap.
continuing.
Yes.
Yes, buddy, you
Where
had a
the
bit of a
fuck
stroke
was
there.
I? Yes.
Yes, buddy, you had a bit of a stroke there. You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I think I hit my head when you grabbed me.
Oh my
You know,
god.
my brain is like a sponge, so you kind of
Jeez.
squished it. Anyways,
I wonder what they're talking about.
I heard that there was rumors going around in town, but I didn't pay much attention to it. Maybe they're talking about that? Maybe? I don't really know.
Don't worry your pretty head about it. Just be sure when you go grocery shopping, get back home real quick, okay? And don't stay out too long. I'm gonna go talk to them, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll see you later.
She runs with the bag all haphazardly inside the lighthouse.
Alright. I go for the pistol, and I pack it with me. I pack heat with me.
You're
Sorry.
packing heat.
I couldn't
Now
control
that
myself.
you're a fucking gunner, you can.
I don't have the bandana on. Just in case. It's just
Okay.
the clothes without the bandana. And I go to the trench to hide it, and I fly over there.
All right. So, back over to you guys. You guys are obviously still discussing what's going to happen. This was during this conversation, by the way. Like when you guys were conversing is when Mori and Pluck were conversing. So it took enough time to show up at the end of the conversation. Pluck shows up.
Okay.
So Pluck swoops in and lands right next to you guys.
Is that a bird with arms?
Correct.
Well, yes.
I wish Discord crashed again.
Hello there, chaps.
Hi.
Woo! What a crazy day that was.
You mean yesterday? Crazy indeed.
I
Crazy,
can't.
bro.
Yeah, I didn't think I was gonna spend my day like just fighting an army. So
Look, it might have seemed I was running away if
man.
any of you saw that.
I mean, I did saw you, but your feathers were burning. So
That was just a light little scratch, you know, a wee bit of a tan.
true. I get it.
I don't think I saw you ever there. I didn't even know you were there.
battle. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I was just
No,
I
it's
was
fine.
just casting fireballs at those fish. And
Honestly, I
was
thought I was too drunk.
Rolls.
just trying to
I thought I was too
stop
drunk
them
to see
from getting
things.
in. I didn't know you were
What are you?
nearby.
I look at
You
Marlo.
guys
What are you?
did. Oh, yeah, Marlo. You,
Who am I? What are you?
Well, I'm a bird.
Yeah, yeah. I never seen
you
you.
feel when you saw this bird person, Marlo, you start to sober up a little after drinking the dragon spit.
Man, that dragon spit's good.
You get used to it.
It's really it's not a hallucination. You can touch them.
I touch his feathers. Yeah, and he has a gun. It's amazing.
Hello?
I have to be able to defend myself. Well, anyway, the name's Pluck. Pleased to
Uh,
meet you.
Nice to meet you, Pluck. I'm Marlo. Marlo Greaves.
Julia.
Merlo.
Julia Rainfall. Nice to meet you, Pluck.
Julia. Yeah, I'm really sorry about what your captain did back there.
Yeah. I'll get him next time.
His head will roll by me, so no worries.
I've
Is
been
that
I've been
the guy that
practicing
ran
my
away?
magic lately, and I have a few things up my sleeve.
I believe a captain should never, ever abandon one of their own. So,
Nope, that is one of the
No.
biggest
No, they
crimes a
should never.
captain can commit to his crew.
That is true.
as
He doesn't deserve the title, so
That's the
Who
worst thing
cares?
that they can do.
He doesn't even deserve to be called uncle. That title is lost.
well, sounds like he's a dead man to you.
He will
He
be
doesn't
soon.
deserve to call himself a captain either.
At this point, we're your new family.
Well, anyways, guys, Pluck, I'm glad you're here. We're just talking about a mission,
Yes.
and then we might need your help. Your speed is quite impressive.
I mean,
uh,
he's a
thank
he's a
you.
bird.
Yes, I am a bird.
Okay. I assume we can just. You heard everything, so we relay the information.
I see. Well, I, ironically enough, was going to ask you lot, see if we could do something about it. So I see you already got sorted. So
Somewhat.
if it has any, don't want to see anything bad happen to this town. So I'm in.
All right.
Perfect.
I don't care what any of your motives are for this mission, but let's do this right, okay?
Yeah, we
Helps
gotta find
me-
those missing people.
We're trying to
If
stop
it
a
helps me
war
put
between
yeah, if it helps me
surface-
put between the eyes of the bastard who caused this attack, then I'm definitely in.
Not just
Yeah.
to survive.
No, yeah. We definitely need to
Alright.
find that the Mermaid Queen if this town.
Well, if she is in this town,
If she
If-
is,
that
then
would be splendid because we could stop this from ever even beginning. But
That's
if
true.
not, then we can get a lead to where she actually is being held.
correct. And the king coming and threatening this town and attacking means that someone,
Yes.
or if she is here,
She was here.
she was here.
And there's a reason
Then-
why he was attacking this town. Otherwise, he could have
Yeah.
attacked any other surface
Correct.
pier town.
Oh, that's a good point, Dad. Yeah.
DM
Yes.
could Pluck. I know something in regards to the girls that are missing, especially since he's been in this town for six months or
Yes.
so.
You know some of the locals as is, especially with the 6 months that you've been here. However, specific dates.
No specific dates.
Exactly. Specific dates, you're a little hazy on the details. However, you do know about the missing girls that's been happening here.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
And now you are from this town,
So,
in a way.
in you see, it's how I perceive time a bit different. My species don't get to live that very long compared to yours, but I've been
I don't
here for
even know
about
what
6
species I am anymore.
I don't know what you are, but I know I'm a bird.
That reaction. He has a depressed look in his eyes. Okay, keep going.
Turned oddly sour. Anywho, we should focus on the task at hand.
You were
So-
saying though, Pluck.
Right, that I've been here for about 6 months, and I know a thing or two about the missing girls, but nothing too specific. Do you know about as much as I do?
Hmm.
Then we should give each other tasks to try to find more information about this.
You guys
Right.
Do
think?
you agree?
Right.
I agree.
I
I have a
agree.
question for you guys. Um, it's a bit risky. I know I was against it. Do you think that Artikel on his home? Do you think he probably has any cards, any letters about
Well,
this in his house?
well,
I can.
if he's keeping
If he's
tabs on
involved,
all of his activities, he should have something leading to that or the actual documents. But I would leave that to you two, who seem to be the stealthier kind.
Yeah,
yeah.
Marlo.
Don't
What do you
wanna
think
assist.
of going tonight inside the mayor's office, or inside his room or house,
Yeah.
I guess? And obviously we can get caught, but you should be all fine. And try to see what we can find.
Why don't you just go now? One
It's-
What
person.
time is it?
It's daytime though.
It
Yeah.
is
And he
daytime.
should be-
I don't
It is
think.
early evening at this
All
point.
right. Well, but
So-
he does have a
We-
point. The governor should be in his office. He shouldn't
Okay.
be home.
Mm.
Right. One person talks to him, the other one does the sneaky.
Okay,
Or
then,
you could
if that's the
just
case,
sneak into his house,
we
and then
we
at
could
night
sneak into his house now.
office.
Awesome,
you guys
Julia. You just read my mind.
Perfect. You can do that.
I can't even this point because I'm a threat to them.
Wouldn't he
Now,
like if it's
Crunio.
to stop the invasions, wouldn't he give this information up willingly to help us stop it maybe?
I don't
Hmm.
think he would
I don't-
demand him much.
I don't
This is the
think-
problem.
The-
He might be
this
involved in
it
something
could be-
else.
depends on how he would
It
react
depends
to
on
that
the-
information.
It also depends on in the situation he might be in.
Another thing is we need to prove that the rumor is real. This could be a rumor mill sprung by the people to blame the governor for the missing girls. We need to find
There's one
factual proof that the girls are being taken and are being confiscated by the governor. If we have that proof, then we can use it as leverage and blackmail the man into giving us what we need.
Or we can kill him for being a fucking prick.
Killing,
But you know, that purse.
killing
Hmm.
is an option. Not the first one, though. Let's leave that one to the later ones, okay?
There's one thing.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just putting that out there. All right.
Yes, but killing the governor without any proof would just bring more
Yeah.
heat on
Well,
us.
obviously, I'm not gonna kill him without any proof. I'm not dumb.
You shouldn't kill
But-
anybody without proof
I
or,
don't.
justice, but
I don't.
we should focus
This
on
isn't
not
implying
killing
that I was gonna
anybody
kill-
at
Wait,
the
wait,
moment.
Wait,
We
let's go
should
back.
calm down
I
and
want you
stop
guys to be
saying
clear that I
killing.
wasn't implying
Let's-
that I'm gonna kill him before the proof. If we find him guilty, then I will kill him. Of course, I wouldn't kill an innocent man.
There are
not a
other ways of
monster.
Liam,
of getting
there's
a
a-
governor to lose his power.
I
It
gotta
would take us more
agree
time,
with
though,
Miss
but-
Rainfall here. It's a bad idea killing the governor.
Overall,
Because
it'll just bring more
overall-
problems.
Killing him with the proof or without the proof is still bad. Because he's the one in control at the moment. And we can use this information again to blackmail him and use him. So it's better to use him as a tool than not having him at all.
So where do we start?
Let's go investigate his house.
Okay. First,
I am gonna go talk
We
to him.
should-
Well,
he's
What?
going to the office.
wait, Pluck. Before you go, I would like to I forgot the word. Insist that you not do that.
Well, hear me
meaning-
out. No, I get it. I get it. Hear me out.
Okay.
I've got some relations here in the town. Some people like me, some people don't. Some more than others. But the mayor, we want to know what information he holds from us. Like what he's willing to say, what he's not. And that way we can judge what information is more important or crucial, publicly speaking, than others.
And Plunk, just be subtle.
Ah, what's subtler than a birdman with a gun?
Ugh.
Yeah, he has a point.
Well then, and as for Julia and Crunio, what will be your tasks?
Well,
At this point, I might as well share something. I am looking for a friend of mine, an old mentor that sent me a letter. So it could be that this happened in a moment. His name goes by Grimfall. Great White.
Great white.
Do I know this person by any chance? We can't hear you, Greg. Or at least I can't.
I can't hear him.
No, I was talking to myself. I have myself on push to talk.
Ah, okay.
You do not know this person.
Okay. Just making sure. And
I heard Kingfall. I don't know if that's correct.
Grimfall.
Kringfall. Kringfall.
Grimfhal.
Kringfall. Great white.
Alright.
So, with this information gathered between you guys, and Pluck's resolve to go to the governor's house, is anyone going to follow suit?
wait, Plunk is going to the office of the governor to speak to the governor, and then Marlo and Liam is going to the house and sneak
That's right.
in to find information. That's the actual plan.
That's a play.
And as for Julia and Brunio,
I was gonna ask DM. Previous session, before combat, the first session, there was a moment where I rolled a perception and I saw somebody entering, like a woman entering, like a house, and inside I saw a shark folk, I believe. Correct?
You saw correct.
Okay. So I remember that.
Shit, I can't stop smiling. Fuck.
I remember that. And
Still good.
And I say, well, that can't be a coincidence. Shark folks aren't known to be around here. Trunil, I think I may know where your friend is, or where he was 2 days ago. Because I think I briefly saw him.
I must act fast. This is urgent for me to be summoned. There's a reason why he needs me here.
Well, if we can find him, then we can figure that out. If you want, I can guide you to where your friend was and give you company.
Yes, at this point.
Alright, then that's our play.
So, shit, we're perfectly divided.
So, there's 5 of you. 3 of you are going to the governor's house?
2 of them
Greg.
were going to the house. Pluck was going to the
Yeah,
office.
Yes.
To meet the
I want to know where everyone else is going. I mean, by Marlo and Liam. Where are you guys going to
Yeah, Marlo and Liam are going to the house of the governor, where we assume he's not there, and we're gonna basically sneak in and look for some information.
Yeah, like letters.
And
or
then
notifications.
Pluck is going to the office to speak to the governor.
Okay, so
And-
you're going to his house? Sorry, I didn't really hear you, considering the fact that my Discord internet just fucked me.
Yeah,
So,
It's okay.
I
It's
missed what
okay.
you were going to do. Okay. So you're going to his house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to start with Pluck once more. Then I'm going to do Angel and Krunil.
Yeah, right
Huh?
before I head off, I want to talk to Marlo and
Liam.
Liam?
Liam. I'm still getting used to the name. Sorry.
Okay.
So, questions to ask. Priority. questions to avoid? Anything you want to know?
Let's see.
If we're not gonna be like, straightforward about this, then information that we would like to know. Maybe
Uh,
what the missing girls,
I
like
mean,
their identities. Is that information that? Nah, that's too straightforward.
I mean,
Shit.
I mean, you can ask him. How does it feel about yesterday of the attack? Any feelings that he has, but be subtle with it, because I know he must be stressed out because of all the distraction caused by the
Yeah.
by the attack. He
What?
has to deal with that, fill up papers and all that to get the repairs done. He must feel stressed
Right.
because of all that. Maybe he'll break some information if you push the right buttons
I think I have an
unintentionally.
idea. But yeah, I agree with Marlo. You should, in a way, try to get his trust and
Good
try to
sir.
get his insight on what's happening. I think
Just-
that could give us clarity.
Just be subtle, not too suspicious.
Very well. Well, if there's anyone that can do it, it's definitely me.
Oh yeah.
Then you're the right bird to do the job.
All right, Cluck,
All right.
you're in a secret mission now.
All right. Guys divide when the night is starting to creep over the sky. It is dusk red in the sky, almost like a blood red, turning to orange and purples. Pluck makes his way towards the governor's building. You see that the streets are relatively quiet. There's maybe like a couple of couples around. Some people with their bags fleeing, maybe like one or two. You see some doomsayers and naysayers, and basically screaming, preaching to everyone that the end is nigh.
Top, you stupid oaf! Go home!
I don't have a home. Like, damn, sorry,
Damn.
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 Well, it
So,
you won't help anyone by scaring everyone else. Do it. Make a difference. Start constructing. Help around.
roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay.
Damn. So it's gonna change this man's life.
Okay. 11. I have a -2.
My God, you're right. Why am I doing this? And he just runs off.
Maybe he's right.
Oh my god.
What was I doing again? The mayor.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God. I guess I did that just to provide some color to the world. Anyways, you go to the governor's building. You go. You go up these long marbled steps. These long marbled steps that lead to the statue of a dwarven man standing on top of a barrel full of fish, made out of pure bronze. And you see on this barrel, you see two insignias, which is the two houses that mainly fish around these areas, the two big companies. Marlin Co. and
I got it here. Marlon Co. and Jormund.
oh God, Ian, thank you so much. You get an inspiration point.
Being a good player. Awesome.
Yes, I guess Angel can't be the only one taking notes.
Yeah, yes, everybody takes notes, but yeah.
I'm also
So-
taking notes.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Do you
yeah.
hear this? Do you hear this?
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. So you make your way towards the door. And what do you do at the door?
Is there a bell? Is there a guard
Uh,
anywhere? Nothing?
no, it's empty. It's late night. All guards that are stationed out. You know this information. All guards that are stationed outside are now inside.
Right. Yeah.
You knock on the door. All right.
Yeah, that's better.
You knock on the door, and you hear clanking of heavy armor. Yes. What is it?
I didn't really rehearse this.
Oh my.
I want to speak to the mayor.
Governor.
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 Did you hear that? What was that? What was that? I just heard something.
Nah, you're
Anyways,
crazy.
yeah, I think I am crazy. I need to get that checked out. Anyways, you're here to see the governor at this late hour.
Well, it was.
I don't know if he was expecting guests.
He isn't. Tell him it's Pluck from the lighthouse. Bosnick's guy.
Oh yes, you're the bird that keeps flying around, talking to the wee lass.
Yes, birds do that. Yes. I'm very sorry. I couldn't help myself.
No, it's totally fine. I'm gonna see if the mayor is willing to talk to anybody at this moment. He closes the door. You wait there for like a good 5 minutes,
Is there
and the guard comes back.
is there windows on the second floor?
Yes, there is.
Okay. Uh-huh.
He opens the door. I'm sorry, sir, but he's not taking any guests at this moment. I said for a pluck of the lighthouse, and he didn't. He said that he's not taking visitors at this moment. To come tomorrow.
Okay. Okay. All right. Have a good
All
night.
right. Have a good night to you too, Mr. Pluck of the Lighthouse. He closes the door.
Mr. Pluck of the lighthouse. Yes. All right. Time to fly.
All right. All right. So, you make your way up vertically, maybe like around 30 feet, and you see that you're in. You see through the window of the second floor. Roll perception check.
$24 again.
You peer through the glass, and you see that some of the lights on this side are off, candlelit. Especially the room. There's only one piece of the corner of your vision that you see in this large room. This room looks like a big office building room. It's just there's a bookshelf, there's a coffee table, there's a fireplace. There's lots of like very neat and high-end adorned furniture inside of this room. And in the corner, from what you see a desk and a man sitting by candlelight writing down on some papers.
Is there like any way I can get an angle where I can see what he's writing?
You can try.
Okay, I will
So,
try.
yes, you're gonna try. All
Yes.
right.
I don't like that.
Oh, come on!
This is going to be
Oh
a
boy.
contested stealth check to perception check.
Oh lord.
Interesting.
It's just
If
less
anything,
than roll.
I'll just scream like a bird.
Oh.
Just fly away.
So, this is how it's going to work. This man has a passive perception of 15. What is your stealth modifier?
+5.
+5. You need to roll a 10 or higher in order to not be seen.
Is there a way I can like? No, there's no way I can do that. Okay. I will be truthful to my role. No matter what I get. No. I will be truthful to my role. No matter what I get. And I'll try to show it. It's this blue dye. You know what? Fuck this. No. I'm going for the red dye because this is a really nasty one. You can barely see it.
You're muted,
Okay.
Greg.
I will take a picture of it.
Go ahead.
See, I'm not moving it. I'll take a picture of
Nah.
it.
You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of mine too.
Just in case. Oh, it's blurry.
Oh god.
6 FPS.
Ah! Alright, it rolled around, but I sent the picture to Greg. It was a 13 plus 5. I sent the picture to Greg.
I'm gonna send the picture to the general chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
because my phone is about to die. So I boot up Discord.
It's in the tensions chat. The roll. If it, likes to thank you.
If your internet doesn't die by sending a text.
Oh,
Oh.
Conrad, no.
Oh. Oh
But
my
you
god.
have to get out of Discord or look at the fucking message. Give me a fucking break.
Oh my god,
I'm kidding.
you killed Liam.
You bastard. Well, I sent it to the chat. The result.
Did you? I haven't seen it. I haven't
I
seen
haven't,
it.
I haven't
Attention,
seen it.
the messenger.
Messenger.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh,
well, there it is.
It's a
Oh, wait a
fun.
minute. I could just send it to It's a. There we go.
yeah.
5.
Very good.
You rolled higher.
So, you stealthily to try to get a nice little angle of what this man is writing, I guess. Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to look at?
Yeah.
Okay. From your angle, you can't really see what he's writing. The letters are in Dwarvish. Do you know Dwarvish? I should probably look that up.
I don't think I do. I'll just tell you right now. I do not think I do. No, I do not.
Alright, so the lettering is in Dwarvish.
Could have guessed.
So,
Oh,
He's back.
what was it? I'm
as
sorry.
you see... What happened?
What was the roll for the turn?
Check Messenger. It's on Messenger, damn it.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So, what do you do now?
Well, nothing really I could do. I'll survey. I'll look at all the windows. I want to see, my objective here is to try to see all guard positions and rotations as much as I can through
Alright.
the different windows.
I want you to roll stealth again.
Okay.
This time without Tower of Doom.
Okay. 17 plus 5.
So,
Two.
you fly around, you see some guard positions. Some guards are positioned at the base and at the top of the stairs. Some of them are not even really doing their job of guarding. They're standing there, but they're basically just looking at each other talking. There's lots of gossip going on inside of from what you can see through the glass.
Okay.
You see some guards patrolling actively on the same stairwell, the same floor that you're looking through the window from. and that's about it. You see a total of 6 guards.
I'm now gonna try to find Marlo and Liam before they begin their mission.
All right.
I'll fly around
Now-
and try to find them.
Before we get to you, Julia and Krunid. You guys make your way through the same alley that Julia has taken, and if you take out the blur, it'll probably be better.
Nah, that's part of the joke.
The
So,
4K HD.
So you take Krunil through the same street and avenue that you took through the shady-looking areas, especially during this time of night, and you make it towards the building where you saw this female walk in, and you saw a great white shark.
Yes. I point into that direction and I say, that's where she was headed, and when the doors opened I saw the big white shark folk man. Did I hear? No, I only saw her like knock and go in. I didn't hear her say anything. I was too far away. I don't know if there's a special knock or something, but maybe if they see your face, they'll just let you in.
I don't think they've ever seen an albino shark. Especially me.
No, but if your friend is there, he'll recognize you really instantly, which is what I'm hoping for.
Just in case, I'm gonna give Julia the note and the medallion, the letter that I wrote.
Okay. You hand me the note and medallion, and confused, but at the same time I accept them, pocket them in like a purse pocket or whatever, and keep them safe keep my distance if anything happens.
I will go towards the door and just like give 3 knocks.
All right, you walk towards the door. You hear nothing.
I hope you're ready for something, because I'm just gonna get the door.
Yeah, I'll just take out the gun. The heck was that?
That was most likely. That was most likely at the Ian's sister.
I'll give 3 more knocks, but like harder, to be sure.
All right, once more. You hear nothing.
Oh.
Kick it in.
Pick up my axe. Yep, and kick the door open.
All right, roll your attack.
+3.
19?
Yep.
That successfully... The door goes flying into the room. And all you see is the very dull red light of the sun shine in through the into the room, as the room is extremely dark.
Julia.
That's all I'm giving you.
Yeah. Julia, see if you can find any light.
I want to use control flames to see if there's any like torches or anything that's nearby that still has like a light burning fuse. Use control flames to practically expand it to turn them on. It's a cantrip.
All right. Do you need to roll for that?
It's a cantrip. I don't need to roll. I just need to like command light to like
Okay.
blow up.
Yes. You see a couple of embers from candles inside of the building. A little flame sparks up, and it lights up the table that's in the room where you saw the shark folk sitting. The place feels abandoned.
I holster my gun and just say, seems like they left early. And I look around the room, see if there's anything they left behind.
I will look around too as well.
All right. So, roll me, both of you, investigation checks. Lots of investigation going on in this session. That's crazy.
A 4 from me.
Oh, God.
Like this
I
seems to
finally
be
saw.
like this.
She's not inquisitive, meaning she only has base intelligence. She looks around to see if she finds anything,
Okay.
but... 4 is what I rolled.
15 flat.
Lord have mercy. So, you guys look around and you case the joint, and you guys see a couple of turned over chairs. You see a couple of papers strewn about, but they're all mainly in blank. And you see there is a fireplace. And in this fireplace, you see something that looks like a square burnt. It looks like a burnt book.
We can't really pick up the book, can we?
Yes, you can. The ember is not active, unless you use control flames to turn on the fireplace.
Not yet, but I pick up the square. Does it crumble
Yes,
when I touch it, or does it like open?
No, but
or...
it's extreme. It's like extremely crisp.
Yeah, it's weak.
Yes.
No, I can't really use mending to fix that. I mean, I could try and like mend certain segments, like broken pieces that are starting to fall apart to maybe like increase its durability, but other than that, I can't really fix it outright.
You can mend it if you want. You can try mending.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so I attempt to mend it, spend about a minute trying to mend this broken book. And
All right. While you're mending, sorry, continue.
Yep, no, it's just as I'm mending it, I'm trying to make sure I have most of the vulnerabilities, make sure no papers like fall off or anything.
Okay. As you're trying to mend this, it's like some papers are still crumbling under the sheer immense pressure of your hand. Krunil, you're walking about. You don't really find much, because basically what I did here was that I mixed both of your results together, and you guys practically found this book together.
Okay. It was a group check.
It was a group check. So, Krunil, you walk into the room and you see what Julia's doing. As you start mending, you see the embroidered insignia on top of the book. It looks like a golden bird flying through a halo.
Yeah.
This seems rather interesting. This book here. Facing one.
I'm sorry, Jampi, you're gonna say something?
I wasn't gonna say anything. I just like he say haha.
Calvin.
Because you know. Oh my god, I'm just like thinking here, oh my god, how everything correlates, theorizing in my head. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, did a small drawing there. Yeah.
Yeah, let's
So So I spend a minute mending this book. Anything readable on the book? What language is it written? If anything, can I like discern anything on the book itself? Is there any characters?
The book looks like it pertains a list. It is written in Elvish,
Which I read.
which you do read.
I
It
have
looks like
Sorry,
it looks like
continue.
it's a list
List of names
of some sorts. Names.
I'm not gonna ask you for names because names is always a hard thing.
Some of the names are blurred. Some of the names are blurred out.
Like was scratched out.
But some of the names are scratched out. But there is one name that does catch your eye. A name that's extremely familiar to you.
What's the name?
Let me get the name for you.
Okay.
So I've written it down in so many fucking programs that since my computer's fucking slow, it takes a while to load up.
Yeah.
I knew I should fucking stick to the fucking pen and paper. Anyways. Give me a moment. What the fuck?
What? What I miss?
Nah, it's just B being a fucking idiot. What the hell is that? Oh, my bad. Okay, I got it. You see a name Briggs.
Briggs.
Is that what you're reading?
What was the name? The whole name again?
You don't get the full name.
What was the last name then?
You can't read it.
What was the part?
There is an S. There is an S in the beginning of it. That's all you see in the Elvish character.
But what is it that I got? Briggs?
Briggs S.
Briggs, wait. Isn't Briggs? I wrote it down, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I did write it down, but where?
Hey, I got. Hey, how about you check your D&D Beyond?
Hey.
Wait.
Wait.
Wait. No, that can't be right.
Slowly, the winch is cranking.
Briggs Smith? That can't be. Why is he on the list?
Probably knew something.
He's an old friend. He's a very reclusive captain from the ship before my uncle took care of it. I haven't heard from him. I don't even know what happened to Briggs.
We must find out what truly happened. This is a clue for us.
Okay. Well, now I'm starting to worry. This is getting personal fast. And I don't like things that are personal.
If you want to make an investigation, wait, did you roll an investigation check to see the names, right? No.
No, that was the first name you gave me. That the only name you gave me.
Roll investigation if you want.
Fucking, you know it's a +0, right? Let's go.
You got
That's
this.
fine.
You got this. You
You
got
got this.
I got a
You
12.
this. Well, you know what? The DC would be higher if you didn't know Elvish, so I'm gonna give it to you. The next name is Edgar Drought.
My uncle? They were after my uncle, too? What is going on?
And I will say, the next name after that is Faded. We can make out the first 4 letters.
What is that?
GRIM.
GRIM?
Yes.
Graham.
See, GRIM.
I. Oh, Grim. Instead of A.
This will take a while to mend, especially you can. I will say you can mend this book completely, but it will take much longer than you have to anticipate to mend.
If I can fix it to read more names, I will, because this just became personal.
All right. The rest of the names are faded and or singed off.
All right. Heck is Grim.
I think I know. My mentor.
No.
Imphal. That is what you were spelling him for the longest time. That is my mentor. Whatever is happening, we must end it. Now.
Yes, we must. Let's
Get back to the rest of the group.
Let's get to the others. I don't think they need to know, but it'd be good for them to actually know what's going on, even if it is a bit of information. Let's head out of here and leave this abandoned dump.
All right. So, hell yeah, fucking love it. So, yay, information gathering.
Yeah.
So, now it is Marlo and Liam.
Take it sweet.
Here's the thing, guys.
Oh boy.
You guys don't know where the governor's house is.
Can you tell us this now?
Just 2 drunkards going around.
Yeah, you can ask the locals. You can ask the locals if you want, but you never never came to my attention that you guys would know where it is. There's only one person that would actually know where it is, and he's at the office right now. However, he is making his way towards you guys, but he has to fly in order to find you.
Okay.
So either you wait and waste time, or you can ask the locals if you wish.
Hmm.
Okay.
Do I have someone near me?
Oh wait, you're gonna ask?
Near you, no. The
I don't
it's
think-
turning. The night is turning. The dusk is turning to night, and people are going home and or leaving.
Yeah. Also, I don't suggest asking people. I don't want them to know that somebody asked about where they live and then somebody broke in. You know, I don't think that's a good idea. But maybe there's another way to find out.
You can always ask a beggar. The beggars always know. But that's me. I'm just gonna shut up.
Empezaré, Julia, from a fucking third, fourth dimension. Yeah.
Who was that? Was that the wind?
Okay,
The voice of their drunken head.
so let's just play it off as Marlo. We don't know where this player is. The governor's house is. How are we gonna infiltrate?
Damn it! I thought you knew.
I thought you knew. Well,
Hmm.
talk about two idiots. Okay. You know what? I think we deserve a shot to try to think this through. All right. So I'm just gonna serve just 2 shots of the Dragonborn ale thing. You think you can handle
Dragon
it this time,
spit.
Marlo? The dragon spit.
Yeah. After this, yeah, I need that shot.
I serve it, so we can start the mission. And cheers to
Cheers.
finding the governor.
Let me let me prepare my die.
You save. Sorry.
Constitution saving throw.
Roll a
Yep.
con save.
Lo sé.
17.
Hey, Arlo. What'd you-
15.
All right, you guys stomach it, both of you.
That's it. Like a man. All right. Now, where do we look?
Mm.
I don't think the house should be. How big is this town, by the way? Very
pretty
big,
sizable.
right? Yeah.
I mean, if he's the governor, I bet he has like.
Yeah. A good house, right? What's the expensive area? Like the. Where all the pretty looking houses are.
I mean, go try and see if it's the biggest house here.
Yeah, most likely. Unless he's one of those that sleeps in the office, then yikes.
Hmm.
No, but we should. I think the upper class neighborhood.
Yes.
I believe that will be our first lead. If you agree, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do agree. We're
Alright.
gonna check it out.
As you guys make your way towards the high-end rich people's area, you hear familiar flapping happening right behind you.
Oh,
What the hell?
is that?
The lights going in? My
No.
lights are still on.
No, he has his hands over the camera.
He's gone.
He's a wizard.
Oh, he made Jampi disappear. That's crazy.
Ah, and he came back. Yep.
Oh my god, you both came back. What is this?
You?
What is this magic? Ian, what magic did you do?
Okay, we both
You
see.
left, Jampi left. You came back, Jampi came back.
Okay.
Okay,
No.
so you hear flapping right behind you.
Okay.
So,
Hey,
Quack.
you lads. Ah, quack.
Hi. So, did you
All
talk
right.
to the governor?
He's not really taking in the visitors. Said to
Ah.
try in the morning again. But I did get a glimpse of him writing something in some kind of scribbles or something. I couldn't quite understand. I believe it's Dwarvish. I've only seen it. I know what it looks like. I just can't read it.
Hmm.
It's very strange, Greg. It is very strange. Like thinking
is.
about it again, but I'll talk to you about that later. Um,
So, Pluck, since he's still in the office, I imagine, because so he's writing a letter.
he was in a dark room, writing a letter in what seemed to be Dwarvish.
He was alone.
Yes, he was alone in the room. 6 guards around the entire house, the entire manor, whatever it was, the office.
Office.
The office, yeah. 6 guards in total. Seemed pretty easy for you to sneak in, if you guys want to try that.
Right.
Right. We could try that, but we haven't really got into the house of his
Yeah, we
yet.
haven't reached the house yet.
We forgot a small detail. We
You don't know where
he
the
lives.
house is.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I thought Leon know. Leon thought I know. We took a
Yeah, it was
shot.
a misunderstanding.
Does
Yeah.
Pluck? No, I don't think he does.
So I was
I mean,
just
No,
thinking
he
of
doesn't
something.
either.
Oh, you don't even. Hmm.
Not many
Okay,
people really
he
know
doesn't either.
where he lives.
Well, I assumed he lived in this area. Are we close to the area we were?
Yeah, you guys
Okay,
are
okay.
close to the rich people area.
Yeah. Okay, so I assumed he should live around here.
His house?
I
You
think he's
guys
gonna
are
be
in the
right.
manor district. These manor districts are like west of Southtown. It's a little bit outside of the town, and there's these very expensive and lavish-looking houses.
Okay.
You see your lighthouse in the distance, southboard, Pluck. And so in this case, you see 3 manors. 2 of them have the insignias of Jormund and Marlin Co. But the other one you see is a giant A in front of the gate, a giant golden A.
Ah,
What was the Maya's name again?
Arctic. That was
Arctic.
easy.
Eh.
That's the one.
I think that's the
All
one,
right. Yeah. That's it. Sorry. That was
All
just
right.
Another
funny.
sip.
Yeah. Oh. These
Okay,
sisters sheer. Hey, Pluck. Have you ever tasted dragon spit?
Nah, you ain't falling for that one. I've had a taste. Yeah, no, it's good. It was good.
Right.
It wasn't that strong. It wasn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
Hold
It
on.
wasn't.
Saving it for later then. Anyways,
Well,
Yeah.
let's try and sneak in. See if,
let's do this. Pluck. Thanks
Uh,
for the information. We'll see what we do with the office later. We do need
Whoa,
to.
whoa! Are you guys going in blind?
No.
We're gonna
I know.
search the perimeter first, but we need to get
Yeah.
close to the, to the area to start working. You want to, make a plan, Marlo?
Yeah. Since you're here,
I'll-
we could use your Pluck because you can fly. You can be our scout.
I can't
Well-
fly.
Yeah. Leanne and me go try and sneak in inside, try and get some information. You can be our eyes outside. You can warn us if someone's coming in.
Alright, I'll give you a good old and I. Thank God. What is that? A scream? Not a scream. Seagull noise.
Honk.
Huh.
A
Uh-huh.
honk.
A caw.
Caw. Yeah, I'll do a little call.
Mine.
Okay. So 1 call for something suspicious, 2 calls for dangerous. Okay.
And what about all clear?
Okay.
I'll just stay solid for the all clear.
Okay.
Oh my god. So
Although before you, I want to say sorry. Now that you're gonna, you know, can you like recon, to look? You did say you like saw the guards in the office. So how about helping us a bit with some intel around the house?
I'll give it a try.
All right, just stay on notice. All right,
That'll be fine. You guys worry about yourselves.
all right.
so
Marlo.
as the
One-
three stooges depart from each other.
1 call for good, 2 calls for bad.
All right.
As the three stooges depart from each other, we go up to the point where you see in the air Pluck is surveying the landscape. And as he's surveying the landscape, what are you doing, the other two?
So how's the entrance of the? How does it look? What do I have? What do I
It looks
see?
like a giant. Okay, what you see is giant hedges, covered with brick layering on the outside of this giant gate with a giant A in the middle. Inside through the sliding gates, you see a giant paved road that goes into like a donut,
Okay.
surrounding a giant fountain in the middle. And beyond that is the manor.
Do I see any guards? Guards in the house?
You see a couple of guards very far out. You see some of them with torchlight, especially with a lantern.
Okay.
So they're like, scouting
But
around.
from your perspective, you cannot tell how many there are. The only one that would know is the bird in the sky.
Yeah.
Is the UAV.
Yeah.
Our UAV recon standing by. A UAV online.
Okay.
So
What's the plan?
So we climb.
Yeah.
I guess the plan will be climb up the wall,
Okay, that's
stay in the grass area, dark area, so the guards
try to
can't
get
see
close
us.
to the manor.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Then
as you guys
try.
scale the wall, your UAV recon in the sky is going to be cawing for bad and good.
Seagull online.
UAV
exactly.
Seagull online. So it is nighttime, by the way. So seeing
It's just my
you
eyes.
is going to be tricky, especially your stealth gets a boost, Ian. Do see how many guards are patrolling the perimeter. They have lantern light. And so they're prowling the perimeter, la la la. And so we're gonna go with a stealth
Wanna do
segment.
something. Greg, while I was tying up the wall, is that possible that I could do a perception, to see if I have a better view of the
Yeah,
guards
go ahead,
that are walking with
alert
the
man.
lantern?
Go ahead. Go ahead, alert man.
I wanted to know, it's a good vantage point, I guess, for what it is. Where is it? Skills. I'm sorry, I'm in the phone. Okay.
At this point,
There we go. There you
it's
go.
like see no evil, hear no evil.
There you go. It's 15.
You're muted, Greg.
So in this case, I'm gonna have to do this.
Hell yes. 15, by the way.
So I'm gonna break up the Tower of Doom. You're going to contest the perception of these people. So you guys are going to roll a combined roll of stealth. And I'm
three of
going to
us?
have to try to beat that with my perception.
Okay. All 3 of us, right?
Just 2 of you. Ian is practically invisible in the sky.
Well, my
Okay.
roll is 15.
He's basically the blackbird in the sky.
He is the
stealth,
blackbird.
right?
Stealth, correct.
We need to roll stealth or
Okay. So I got a
Right.
7 plus 6,
Yes,
13.
you gotta roll stealth.
17 and 13.
Wait. The roll is for stealth or perception?
I said stealth.
Okay. My bad.
You're contesting
Then
against
the
my
15
perception.
Oh, okay. Then stealth. My bad. Here we go. It's 16 because I had a 7.
All right.
That was a low roll.
These guards have some semblance of high perception. They have a +3.
Immediately gets noticed.
They're all at 20.
Yeah. Cheers.
I don't Metal Gear Solid.
Damn.
Whose footprints are these?
Pulls out the box.
Okay, this was a perception roll for Marlowe. I sent it to the chat.
Fine. Okay. I got
Okay. Oh no.
No, we're good.
I feel like I have a bad
That's
feeling about
12.
mine.
Now,
Yeah, I got a
yours.
13.
What was yours again?
13.
Mine?
Who?
Yes.
Mine is
Yes. Jampi.
I'm sorry. It was a 16.
Alright.
But I guess I rolled low.
Alright. Send it to the chat.
Okay, good.
13.
Guys have successfully stealthed through these people.
Nice.
Nice.
As you see guards come about to and fro, they're just shining their lights around. And during this time, you hear caw, 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 to stop and go. Essentially.
Okay, good.
Error
That's
Croker.
cool.
Or fuck. In Error Croker, I'm
So-
saying fuck. Shit.
Stop! Balls, cunt, fuck!
Oh my god.
So,
Alright, so how?
you guys, what?
No, keep going.
No, you guys make it through all that perception, and you make it to the manor itself.
What
Okay.
side of the manor are we?
On the left side of the manor.
Okay.
Left side of the door.
Left side.
I want to not perception, but I want to look at what. Okay, how many windows does the manor have from this point of view? You know,
From that point of view, you see a giant pane window stretching for like 12 feet to the left,
Wow.
all the way up to the stone corner.
and that's
But
the side of the
there's
house or
drapes
front
covering
of
the
the
inside.
house.
That's the side of the house.
Okay.
Do we see anyone inside the house?
It has drapes though.
It has drapes on the inside you cannot see.
Yeah.
Drapes inside? Okay.
As a pluck still keeps circling around the manor. Roll perception check for me. Pluck.
Okay.
12 total.
Buff total.
Yep, total.
Total.
Yes. 12.
Oh boy.
Okay, there we go.
I said 12
Okay.
total.
I heard buff total.
Buff portal. What?
He's
Buff
buffing the
total.
turtle.
What the fuck is that? What is buff total? What is that, a number?
His tortoise. What's the name of the
Buff-
tortoise?
Pokemon, yeah.
That's the total.
Ollie.
Fucking Ollie's not Ollie's name.
Yeah,
fucking
Ollie.
So, you don't see much in terms of development. You do see a couple of lights from the lantern hands, but you peer around from your vantage point, see the building. You don't see much on the inside, considering everywhere is draped.
Okay.
All windows are draped. And so, Marlo, Liam, what do you do?
Okay, Marlo. I
Try to-
whisper to him, Marlo, we can't see inside. There has to be a back door somewhere.
Yeah.
These
Says if we can
these windows can't be open, right? These are like just full on through the whole side, just
These are
completely,
full
right?
on, yes.
Yeah.
There's full on the whole side
Imagine
completely.
that.
Cannot be opened.
Yeah. Okay, so Marlo, there has to be a back door somewhere, or
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, we gotta find an entry point.
Yeah, I think we should keep going through the side of the house sneakily, around the house, and to see if we can find an entry point. Either at the bottom, at least for me, either at the bottom or on top, whichever. Maybe an
All right.
open window
So you go around the side of the
or
house.
stuff like that. Yeah.
You go around the side of the house and you do see a back door.
Okay.
From there, you see a passed out guard.
Great. That's convenient. Wait. Wait, like passed out, like drunk,
Sleeping?
passed out, or sleeping, or like knocked out?
Well, you have to get close to find. You gotta get close to find out.
Okay, I want to throw perception first at the area. I assume this is like the backyard.
I'll throw perception check on the guard.
Go ahead.
And I'll focus my perception on the backyard because I assume this is the backyard, right? Hello?
Right?
Yes.
Ah, okay, thank you. Okay, I didn't have any confirmation. Ah, great. Wait. Yeah, it's an 8.
It's a 19. Ten plus 9, 19.
Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Getting a bit low rolls, and I don't like it. Because this is a very important mission.
All right. Tell me the rolls again.
8 for me, Liam.
I got a 19.
God damn observant. So, what happens is, you look around, you scan across the area. Marlo, you focus on the guard. The guard himself is passed out, but he doesn't seem to have a drink in his hand. In terms of Liam, you see nothing.
Yeah, I don't expect much.
Okay. Was he the
nice
was
backyard.
was he the only guard behind like at the behind area?
Say what? Sorry.
Was he the only guard on the on that area? Besides the
Yes,
door?
he is. He is. You see, there is a you see when you get closer to him, with your perception, you see that the lantern that all of them had is tipped over and it's busted. Right next to him.
I stealthily try to get close behind the guard.
I'll follow.
No, the guard is leaning against the wall.
Oh, he's leaning behind. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he looks like he's passed out on top of a barrel next to the back door.
And I see a busted lamp on the floor.
A busted lamp from one of the guards' lamps.
Leon, just in case, stay on your guard. Something doesn't seem right. I whisper to him.
Somebody else beat us to this.
Could be. Let's just try and get close enough.
Yeah,
to the door. We try to get close to the door.
All right, you get close to the door, and you don't see any signs. Roll investigation.
Okay.
A lot of investigation and perceptions during this entire fucking thing. Why can't we just get
22?
26.
26.
Fucking kill me. Oh my god. Okay, fine.
I'm sorry, Greg.
You guys are no fucking fun with your alerts and fucking observance. Fuck you.
They both like cancel anything. Which is annoying.
All right. All you heard was increase in info. So you look at the door and there's no signs of forced entry at all.
And the guard beside the door.
The guard beside the door, he's passed out. You didn't even check him.
Like, okay, wait. Think about this, Marlo. The guy just, I'm not sure, assuming that he was like knocked out. That means this person had, doesn't make any sense. Anyways, let's keep going. I'll keep it to myself.
How close am I to the guard?
You're relatively close, like 5 feet away from him.
Can I investigate him?
Can I investigate him?
At this point, it won't be. At this point, it won't be investigation. It'll be a medicine check.
A medicine check?
Yes, medicine check.
I can do medicine check.
Also, Ian died. I'm so sorry on his part.
UAV Seagull
But
offline.
Yeah,
Oh,
Seagull
no.
flies away.
Oh boy!
UAV down.
You lose your UAV cooldown is over. I'm kidding, by the way. But he does say he's sorry,
That's fine.
and
That's cool.
he'll try because he hit his head across the laptop.
Oh,
Trying to stay up. And basically, he dozed off on top of the laptop. He hit his forehead.
Jesus.
Damn.
He troopered through for 2 hours, and that's more than I can ask from. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
cool. He played a lot at the beginning, so that's good.
And especially
Of course.
the characters at least.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
I'll do
about
a
it.
medicine check.
Yes, do a medicine check. With your high wisdom, it'd probably be no fucking problem for you.
13 plus 7, 20. 13 plus 7, 20.
So, the best.
I should just not give wisdom checks anymore. Hey, Angel, what do you think?
For their
That's up to
perceptions
you.
and shit? I don't know, man. If you want to accelerate, just don't roll for shit because they're rolling too high. Just say like,
Yeah,
no,
it's
they
true.
just get through the shit and proceed to the
When it
next
comes to
bit.
wisdom shit, Marlo, I'll just say whatever the fuck is gonna fucking happen.
Unless
So,
DC is higher than his passive, then yeah, sure, make him roll.
his passive, have you seen his passive?
Yeah, his passive is ridiculous because of Observant, which is why we say just roll with it because his passive already beats it.
Thank you for your insight first, mate.
Yeah.
So, you look towards the man, and the man, you see that he's passed out, propped up against the barrel. He looks like he's in a resting position. You go and you check on him, and you touch him, and his body is cold to the touch.
Check pulse.
He has none. You
Yeah,
go to put your fingers on his neck, and you see on his neck a purple line going across. It looks like a bruise.
I look at Leon real quick. Leon, he's dead. He's been strangled to death.
Huh. And then
And this body is cold, so he's been dead for a while.
yeah, can you determine? I'm sorry, roleplay
Can I-
mode. Marlo, can you
Medicine
determine
check.
how? Yeah, how
Do I
long was
roll?
he dead?
Do I roll?
That could be with medicine. Usually I do, but I don't know then.
Okay. I'll roll for to see how long was he dead for. I got a 15.
Um,
Muted. You're muted.
You need to press.
You don't have to roll.
No.
No, he'll just
Oh, okay.
tell you.
Like, dude, like, what's the point? So, you go and you try to determine the time of death. The body's fresh.
Oh.
It's pretty fresh,
Okay.
all things considered.
Still
So-
inside.
So whoever did this, he's still close because the body's still fresh. So could be that. We gotta be careful. Let's try to go inside. And
Hey, Marlo? Yeah. This means we're in a race.
Mhm.
Somebody's inside this house and they're looking for something or someone.
Someone.
Once we're inside, I suggest you take the right wing, I'll take the left wing. How
Okay.
does that sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the door force open? Or is the door open or is it locked?
The door
was-
is locked.
It's locked already? This
Okay.
guy's good. Or he has a key.
Or he.
Or she just lockpick it and locked it back.
That's too.
In this case, the guard himself, is missing a key. Yes, from his ring keys, his key ring, whatever the fuck it's called. There is it's just basically it's empty. The ring itself that holds the keys is empty.
Okay. So let's try and lockpick the door.
Yeah, who's gonna do it? Rock, I kidding, you do it.
You want to do it?
That's dexterity, right? Oh no, sleight
It
of
is
hand, right?
dexterity.
It's sleight of hand, right?
Let a hand, yeah, and I'll help him.
Okay.
That
You're gonna help him?
Dale,
Okay.
Gives him advantage.
is that a possibility?
Gives him advantage. That's what help does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then awesome. Then I'll throw sleight of hand with advantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So the first one is a 20 buff, not crit. And then the other one is a 3, so the first one is the 20.
20, yeah.
So you guys lockpick the door successfully, and the door slides in. It's dark inside.
Like pitch black, or is it like barely we can see?
You could barely see, considering the fact that the drapes are covering the windows, so no light from the moon or anything outside is through. So it is relatively dark.
Okay. So I guess we go in and we slowly close the door down again.
Yeah.
But
And,
there's one person
What
that can
about-
traverse this darkness just fine.
Yeah, because I have dark vision. I'm
Oh,
just
you do?
searching for it. Yeah, I have dark
Oh,
vision.
Of course, his eyes are made of lanterns. What do you expect?
This is why I took notes of everybody.
oh.
So,
What do I see?
you see furniture around. It looks like a normal house, like a normal manor, a very rich, lavish place. You
But
don't see
is there anything
anything
like
in particular,
okay?
specific. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary.
Do I see any tracks on the floor, like footprints of anyone like breaking in besides us?
No, you don't see any footprints.
Marlo, I do have a question. You know,
Mhm.
knowing that you're a human and all, are you okay traversing through this manor in this darkness?
I see, but not that much. Not that
All right.
I can barely see.
Um,
Hmm.
I still think we should split up in this. This is a big place,
Yeah.
so just be careful, okay?
Okay.
All right. And I think this is the where we split either, towards the left and the right.
Yeah. If anything, I have a.
you guys are going to roll your separate investigation checks, and once that is completed, then you guys will meet up on the second floor.
Okay.
Okay. Also, I mainly we at least for me, I'll keep alert for any other person being in here or
Wow,
suspicious.
gee, you're gonna be alert. Oh, that's very fucking original.
Okay. But I'm mainly looking for the governor's bedroom or even office if he has one, which is most likely he does. What do you want me to roll
Go ahead
again?
and roll.
I roll a 17. 9 plus 8, 17.
All right.
It's a
You
critical
don't really
20.
see. No, actually, not 20.
It's a nat 20. It's a 24. Look it up. I rolled it in the D&D Beyond. So it
You're rolling at 20. So, you get the feeling that it's not here. It's on the second floor.
What are you talking to though?
I'm talking to you, natural 20.
Okay. Okay, you were first talking to Marlo. Okay, so yeah, head to the second floor then.
Okay.
Yes, you meet up with Marlo and you give him the information that's on the second floor.
Okay, I'll follow. I'll follow your lead.
So you go up the stairs and you see this long passageway, and you see the giant double door in front of a nice adorned, embellished embroidery, especially with licks of gold smothered around the pillars on the side, arcing over the door.
Okay. Do we hear anybody nearby? See anything?
Yeah, well, we're traversing the house.
Roll stealth.
Okay.
Okay.
It's 22.
Eight.
Wow, you hard carried him.
Wait, what did you roll?
8.
8?
8.
Oh, I got 22.
So as you are quiet as a mouse, Marlo is kind of like heavy ass boots on the carpeted floor. And so you do Liam, you did hear some ruffling happening around inside of that room, and after the boom, 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 the ruffling stopped.
Okay. I immediately head besides the door. Right besides the door. That you described. Right. Is there a keyhole?
Yes, there is.
Okay. I want to carefully look through. Okay. Sorry, I just thought of a super funny scenario where we both look through the keyhole.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll help.
But I'm still looking through the keyhole.
Jampi.
I don't even understand what's happening there.
I don't understand what's happening either.
No, like in my head, I'm want to look through the keyhole to see what
I guess they match cocos. That's what it means.
Oh, we thought the same thing. That's what you mean.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
we're in sync.
You look through the goddamn keyhole.
Yeah.
You look through the keyhole and you see, for a moment, go to the right side of the room. It's a little blurry considering the vision is very little obscured.
Right side. Okay, Marlo. I whisper to Marlo. I assume he reached me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
He's inside. He's in the right side of the room. What should we do? We need to think fast.
Hmm.
Either
I
he
think-
escapes now, or we encounter him. So we have to move in.
I agree.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Yeah, and we move in.
All right, you guys break it through the door.
On your Jimmy
And
Patterson.
as Jimmy Patterson, you guys break it through the door like you're in some Phasmophobia gameplay video, and you just peer into the room, and you see a person cloaked in black, and the person jolts and looks towards your direction. You see this person, they just looks at you, and pulls out a dagger.
How far is
Oh,
he?
I pull up my hands.
How
and I'm
far
like-
is he?
How
How
far
far
is
is
he from the room? No, he's asking. Answer his question though.
How far is he?
This person is pretty far. Basically, deep into the room, maybe a full 30 feet.
Okay. Is he close to any windows?
Yes.
I say, hey, buddy. I bet we were looking for the same thing. So, what's up?
You see this person has. You see this person has
Come on,
papers
Flo.
in his hand, or his or her hand.
Okay, papers, great. Yo, we gonna need that.
So
Oh
this
my
person
God.
takes out
Okay, I
takes
move
out
in.
daggers.
I move in.
This person takes out daggers and throws it at the window.
Okay, I move
Crashing
in.
the window completely. And at
I
that moment,
dash
this person takes out a golden dagger, and this golden dagger lights up in golden flame. And
Oddly specific.
this person just swipes.
Sorry, just talking to myself.
So this person swipes the dagger in the sky, and the fire shoots a fan out towards your general direction. So roll a dexterity check. Roll a dexterity saving throw.
Next save.
Okay.
This is gonna be easy. Then critical one happens.
Yeah.
No. It's a 17.
14.
All right.
Is it so?
You're muted.
Yeah.
You're muted.
You guys take 11 fire damage, both of you.
Oh.
Damn.
Okay.
Really? Yeah.
And so you see this fan of fire, because imagine if you failed it. So the fan of fire flies towards your general direction, and it singes the both of you. And as this person I can't speak. This person turns around, runs towards the windows where the daggers are jagged through the glass, and just breaks through.
Like stable already, or still kind of like?
No, you guys are good.
Okay,
After,
so
you guys got singed.
Okay, Liam, how fast are you? I mean, my bad. I said my name. Marlo, how fast are you?
They're equally as fast as you, I think.
Equals fast.
I was just.
What? No about.
Let's
So,
follow him.
wait. So is Pluck still in the air? Because if he sees all this glass breaking,
Pluck,
he can also.
Pluck is in the air, and he did see this happen. But from his perspective, this person jumping out the window. Sorry, this person when jumps out the window, the black cloak fades into the night and disappears.
Can I?
as the person as the person who's falling disappears.
Okay. Can
Not a sound.
Can I follow her? Can I track her down? Can I chase her down?
Chase it down.
Uh,
I don't know if it's male or female.
You go to the window to see if this person fell out the window, and there's no trace of this person. You see no trace of him, and you see guards coming in. What was that? We heard the glass break. And they look up and they see you guys.
And run.
No, we gotta get out of here.
Also, can I say something as a player right now? To you, Marlo,
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry for ruining this part. Because I actually did have something in mind to say, and while I was saying it, my fucking brain just... Oh, I hate it. And I fucked it up, honestly.
That's fine.
Okay, back to game.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
It's fine, man. Don't worry about it.
We just gotta go
These
away.
are these are all things we have to live with the D&D.
Oh yeah, but I honestly, that wasn't my intention, but keep going.
So, you guys see the guards. The guards and you make eye contact. There's people on the second floor. Go in. And they break in through the building, the front door, and you see 6 to 7 guards. And you hear,
Obviously,
Danger.
same window that he jumped off.
No, there's guards on there because they
Really?
walk. Are there guards on there?
There are guards down there, and there are others who are cornering.
They're
in
on the
other
first
direction.
floor right now. Mm-hmm.
On the left side of the building, there's also windows on that side because we can break through those windows.
Yes, there is.
Guards down under.
Then I grab. Is there a chair in my vicinity? Then I grab the chair, throw it out the window, and go out through the window.
All right. So, roll athletics.
Athletics or acrobatic? Oh, for him.
Athletics, because throwing a window.
Yeah, he's going to.
I let you guys off that easy. I let you guys off that easy.
We can help each other throwing that fucking chair, right?
Yes, you do help them.
Okay.
We will both grab the chair because since we're not strong, it's like.
Jesus.
Okay.
You guys failed to break the window as the chair.
Oh
bounces off the glass.
wait! Inspiration. I can use an inspiration.
Oh yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh my god, my man. Using that inspiration die.
It's a reroll.
Oh my god!
What was it? What was it?
Reroll the 2.
Jumpy, do you have one?
Worse.
Jumpy, do you have an inspiration? Jumpy, do you
Fuck,
have an inspiration?
I'll use. Yes, I do. I'm gonna use it, obviously.
Wait, what? You're gonna use yours too?
Yes, I have just one. I don't want to fight
Oh my
all
God.
these guards. Jesus.
Oh my god!
Also, we don't need them to know that we're here. Well, you know, to know who we are. I mean.
Oh,
So yeah.
oh my god! Go ahead.
16? 16?
Oh, you guys succeeded.
After
Dear God.
3 tries of throwing that chair. Greg,
You're muted.
Yes, you're using your weak little arms. You try to fling the chair at the window. It bounces off twice. It hits you both in the head. You get angry enough. You pick it and you just smash it against the window. Crack it completely. The guards are on the second floor.
We jumped down.
So to traverse the outside, roll acrobatics check. You shouldn't be able to fail that one.
we shouldn't.
Before.
22.
Yeah, look at that. See?
19.
Yeah, exactly. You guys just like a bunch of spider monkeys just float down and just hit the first floor, and you guys are practically fine.
Awesome. Weird.
Wait a second. Oh yeah. Okay. So, no, you don't. Yeah, that's high. Anyways, you guys jump down and you see that the guards are now on the second floor, looking down at you while you're looking up at them.
Run!
And the guards are like, jump down, soldier! I gotta jump down. I'll break my legs. Man up! What do they teach you in guard school? There's no guard school. Oh God! I do everything myself. So the captain tries to and attempts to jump down.
Oh boy.
He breaks his leg. Natural one.
What a true soul you can do! Look at me, Squire!
Captain, no!
It's too high!
Get down, man! Help the captain!
What the fuck?
You weigh like 100 pounds!
I just imagine the captain just forces himself up with the sword. It's like, it's not a waste of flesh wound.
Greg, you know that scene from WWE where man breaks both his legs? That's what happened.
Oh my God! When Vince McMahon walks in the ring, he breaks both of his legs entering the ring.
Fuck.
Oh my God!
What the fuck? He broke both his legs.
Oh,
He blows both of his legs landing it. He beats it hard. And you,
I know those guys are not gonna jump.
you hear, oh, my legs! My legs! And the guards are like looking down, just like, they shrug and they're just gonna walk downstairs.
You guys run.
we ain't paying enough for shit.
Cowards!
Oh my god.
You
We kept
cowards!
running.
You better get down!
We just kept running. We just kept running.
No, I was gone already. The moment like
We got-
I was like,
Oh my God!
No, what's
sorry.
We got.
The captain will remember this.
I wouldn't be
Oh,
a good
God, I was
rogue if I
fucking
was just
crying.
stay there.
Alright,
the
so
fuck?
you
Oh my
guys
God.
make
Better
it
live
out
on.
of there. So you guys make it out of there. Liam, I need you to make a perception check for me, a quick one.
Liam?
Liam.
Yeah, Liam.
Almost a nat 20 again. It's a 10.
Okay.
That's a tough.
You step on something hard.
Hmm.
On your way out.
Like, which way? Like, when? Like after I
When
jump?
you're making it, yeah, you jump. You guys jump over the gate, and you guys over the gate. You land on something hard, something that's not privy to the paved roads.
I stop, and I crouch. And what is there? Okay, what
You pick it up, and it's covered in soot. You wipe the contents off of whatever you stepped on, and it is a golden bird with a halo through it.
I keep it to myself.
It's a symbol of a golden bird.
Yeah, I
with
know,
a halo through it.
I know.
Yeah, there.
I keep it to myself.
Come on, we gotta keep running.
All right. So now you guys hightail it out of there. Sorry, I'm still fucking can't believe I beefed that shit with the captain of the guard.
My leg.
It was too good.
My leg.
Step down, Squire. I'll show you how to do it. Ah!
Hello, some lover.
What?
Why did you stop me? Why did you stop me?
Greg frozen. Oh, there he is.
He's back.
Kill me. So, you guys hightail it out of there, and you guys didn't really set up a plan where to meet up afterwards, did you?
I guess
actually,
we're just
no.
gonna meet at the pier.
I I guess
Yeah,
so.
I guess. Pluck
That's the meeting
follows
point.
you overhead. By the way, Pluck follows you guys overhead, as Pluck has a high vantage point and sees you. And so you guys hightail out of there, and he lowers down. Let's go to the peak, to the pier. I'll get the others. And he flies up, and you guys just run to the pier. So, what?
So much to discuss.
Yes. And so Pluck meets up with Julia and Krunil, and you guys meet up at the pier. You guys meet up at the pier.
Yeah.
It's like such a deathly silence. What is this? 358/2 Days Kingdom Hearts?
Oh,
Bruv.
Okay, so
we found something.
we have bad
Uh,
news though.
We found something too, but we'll start with you since you are winded from running.
We have bad news.
Yeah, they were running
We-
away.
Yeah. We technically couldn't investigate the office. Somebody already beat us to it.
Really?
Yes. She was in a cloak. Then she used
Was it a she? Was it a
what was
she?
it?
You couldn't tell.
Okay, we couldn't tell. Okay. Okay, just making sure. In case he said she, I was like, was it a she?
Yeah,
That's
I've been
important.
using a lot of it, and
Okay.
not gender fueled pronouns in this case. So you guys couldn't discern what it was.
Okay. So
And so
the person beat us to the information that we wanted. She had some letters on her hand, and she attacked us. And in the confusion of the attack, she escaped.
Mm. So
And
she ran with the papers then? Nothing.
Correct.
Got
She did. We couldn't get her. She disappeared.
beautiful. Well, we kind of came up with a short straw too, because when we went to investigate our lead, it came out to be an empty location. It's been abandoned. The only thing we could find was this book, this notebook that they discarded. And it has this insignia of a bird, golden bird, with a halo surrounding it. And I showed them the insignia like this. Like this
That
one
moment,
insignia.
like Liam does again another concerned look, like, and I'm like, okay,
do you know
I
something?
found something else while we were escaping the manor, and I show the insignia. It's the same insignia, right?
Yeah.
I want to. So I've seen this before.
You have.
It is part of the Golden Sparrow Guild, a guild that I currently am with for now.
You're part of this
And
guild.
That's correct, right, Greg? Yeah. Okay. That's correct. I do find it curious that they're involved.
well,
So far, that's the only thing. Yeah?
I wouldn't
Don't
say
I?
you're currently involved with them, considering it's been a while since you've been with them.
True, but I'm still technically on a mission of theirs.
Yeah, but it's been so long, you felt like they forgot.
Or
Okay,
they
then I
consider
didn't.
you did.
My bad.
Oh, we don't know.
Okay,
We'll know when we get
It's
there.
fine.
then. Yeah, okay. So then it's a guild that I haven't been for a while. I guess maybe because I've failed yet to made one of the missions. And Konga, he does it. He says it a bit shamefully because he didn't succeed. But I do know some people here, and I might know how to get to them. Maybe. That's all I have for now.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. And this is so yesterday. I remember seeing another member from the Golden Sparrow in the festival before the invasion. Walking to the same bar that Harlow and I currently drank last night. I was following her and found the bar, but she also disappeared. Yes, it was a she. By that time, did I recognize her name?
You mean the in the beginning?
Yeah. Did you tell me did I recognize who the person was? I know it was a she, but I don't remember if I recognized the person.
Yes, you did recognize the person.
Okay, and if that person, let me just look.
It was your mentor.
Yeah, exacto, my mentor. I'm sorry. Oh, notes. There we go. Mentor, Bravery. I saw my mentor Bravery yesterday.
You keep saying yes.
I can only assume that the invader could be her. Question, actually, now that I know she's my I have a past with her. Did I recognize, or would I have recognized the weapon she used against us?
You would have
Now thinking about it,
No.
Hello?
Greg kind of tanked a bit.
Hello, hi, I
Okay.
tanked.
There you
Hello.
Yeah, you tanked. Okay.
Almost got
So
got again.
now Liam is reviewing what happened because it all happened so fast.
This weapon, you do know the weapon that she would use. This is not a weapon that she would use.
Okay. And not even her stance or her fighting style. She's my mentor. I would at least,
Completely different.
Okay. So I can say at least with 80% confidence that there's always a chance. 90%.
Yeah.
But I don't think the invader today was that person. Which I'm kind of glad. But it is part of the guild. And knowing that they were there yesterday, and that they keep appearing and leaving traces, they might be heavily involved. I don't know why. But
Secrets.
yeah, a lot of secrets. There's a lot to uncover.
Yeah, everyone seems to be involved somehow. That's crazy.
Seems our paths are all connected, as if they were hand drawn or hand carved to be connected in some weird way.
Yeah, it's almost like if this was like a couple of years in the making or something.
Yeah.
Anyways,
yeah.
Teasing, off teasing. What are you guys gonna do right now?
Right now the only lead we have is the Golden Sparrow Guild. That's our only lead, our biggest lead. So I believe we should follow Liam, so he can take us to the Golden Sparrow, or at least an associate, so we can.
Gonna be hard.
Well, you are the only one who actually knows them.
No, it's gonna be hard to take you guys. Maybe Marlo and I can get in, but
it's either all of us or none of us, because my captain and uncle were in this notebook, and so was his mentor, and I point to Kroonhild. This is personal, and we want to know
I want to ask you something.
why their names were in this book.
Can I see the book? Can I investigate it? whatever's left.
I mean, you can.
Okay, so basically,
broken.
my thought, maybe it's far fetched, but I'm like, if there like a way to specify like why, it's just a list of names, or is it like some other type of book? Como que
You heard. Roll a history check.
Okay. I'm sorry, have to go through all this. Okay.
That's fine.
Oh, it was gonna be a 19. It's 13.
You do recall that this guild loves to make certain black books.
Black books like
These
kids?
black books would entail certain details. You're really hazy on those type of details. You don't know if it's for murder or smuggling or whatever. But these black books entail something dirty.
Okay. And then so it's a bit hard since it's been such a long time, but they use this what they call a black book. I don't know what the specifics are for this particular one, but all we know is that they're searching for these people. So your uncle might be either in trouble or who knows.
Or they might be found.
I
I don't know, maybe. I'm just spitballing here.
Well, whatever the case, my uncle has his own problems because once he sees me, I will be dealing with him at the moment I see him. But I want to know why he is in this notebook. What is this notebook for?
Okay, so Julia, when we first boarded your ship or your uncle's ship, something broke out. Do you remember?
Yeah. The monster creature that broke through the last layer of the ship. I remember.
That's correct. Maybe, I don't know your uncle. Maybe you have a better perception on this, but have you maybe seen if you've done anything shady? I'm surprised you didn't notice the monster being in your ship.
Well, he tends to keep me away from more dangerous tasks. Usually has me controlling the crew or keeping them in line, but when it comes to the shipment, he kind of just kept me away from that. So I never really knew what we carried most of the time, and I've never seen him transport a creature like that.
You guys are transporters. You guys transport packages.
We are in essence a merchant ship. We're
okay.
Pirates, but that's because we kind of avoided the law because we didn't want our assets seized because of that. We're carrying too much or too little legal substances from point A to point B.
This creature that you're talking about, being involved was the barbarians. This kind of recall.
I don't know. I don't remember the name of the creature, but Criminal, you took a very strong stance. What that creature was. You know more about that than all four of us combined.
This type of creature, all I know was basically the curse of the maiden. And now involving with this, it's something farther now. Whatever is hiding you, your uncle is hiding, knows too much about it. That is why this deal is involved.
That sounds a lot of trouble. We can't really understand you sometimes, Sergio. It's just me talking.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds like a lot of whisper, and I can understand a few words here and there, but it's hard to understand it sometimes.
Recap: what I mentioned is with the involvement of this ship or the monster, could have led towards having too much information where your uncle had happened, and possibly the guild is going after of that situation.
So you think that the guild is after what my uncle was carrying?
Possibly.
I guess.
So if we follow the guild, we'll find my uncle, and maybe we can find where the princess is.
I like that idea.
We'll call the guild and find your uncle. Okay. Guess this. We have to go to the Golden Sparrow, or find somebody. Damn. It's gonna take a lot of thinking. Okay.
A lot of talking.
Because we have to be careful, because, you know, speaking to the wrong person could actually hurt the mission.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sorry, I'm a bit in the blank. I'm just trying to find, you know, the right answer right now. It's just a lot of information. I'm like, you know, things are connecting, and because obviously I cannot obviously just bring you guys to Sparrow, or can I?
Well, you could.
Yeah,
It's
but
been
it's
a long
just the
time since you've been
guild.
there.
And just
so
bringing a
we
whole
don't know-
party, yeah.
It's been a while since you've been there, so we don't even know how you're gonna be well received at this place.
Yeah. That's why I'm like having like trouble. Okay, let's just find any trace of the Golden Sparrow first then.
Yes, and
That's
maybe
a
we
start.
can, instead of going directly
Alright.
to them, maybe talking to one of the associates could give us some insight. If not, then we try to strike a deal with the Sparrow. Maybe we can do something for them so they can help us.
Ooh.
They're a guild.
I'm
They
looking
here.
always want something. We just need to know what.
Alright. So you guys in the middle of the night are gonna go to the Golden Sparrow.
I not actually. Well, do I already know the location?
Yeah, I think you remember the
Okay.
location. It's in
Yeah,
Southtown.
okay, I was gonna use Thieves' Cant already, like Street Fighter, you know. Okay, never mind. So if I know the
No.
location, okay. You said it was which one?
You lead Krunil, Julia, and Marlo and Pluck down this alleyway. Angel, sorry, the Julia, and Krunil are familiar with this pathway. Yeah. The same street, leading you to the same building.
Same door.
Same door.
They're
Or
not
was
here
a door.
anymore.
Yeah, it was a door. You go and see, Liam, that this door, that the entrance of this place has been completely kicked in, and it's empty completely, with one single candle lit.
Yeah, I snuff out the candle. I forgot to snuff it out. It's like, control flame, turn it off. There's
Question,
nothing
this-
there. We were
this
just
place-
here.
Is the location? I actually have to asking as a player. This place is the location of the Golden Sparrow, or I
The
know
last
there's just a
place-
secret
The
is
last
entrance.
this-
known location, you know.
No,
Entrance.
you know this is the place of the Golden Sparrow.
Okay. There's something wrong. Nobody's here.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Julia say that you were here? It was
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, but they didn't specify. I didn't know they were going here. You know, or did I?
No.
No.
Specifically, yeah, I didn't know.
We just
specifically-
walked to the doorway. I saw the little flame. It just turned it off. We've been here. We were just here trying to find a shark man. But there's nobody here. There's no trace of where they were, where they went. Do you know any other secondary location where they could be?
No, you do not.
I investigate the heck out of this place, even if I had to use any secret messages or anything.
You do not need to roll
Nothing?
for this. You
Okay.
find nothing. This place has been
Jesus.
cleaned.
Clean.
Dead end after
You're
dead
dealing with the
end.
Thieves Guild, homie.
Yeah, holy shit. Oh yeah, our chance was in the fucking house. Oh my god. I feel so bad about that scene already. Anyways, going back again.
I'm eating this up, Angel.
No, I'm kidding. I'm like inside so frustrated. Pero
So
I
yes,
look
it is the
okay,
middle
so
because you
I look at everybody with a face that's not not like very happy. This was it. All, at least what I remember.
Well,
And they destroyed everything. And they're gone. Who knows
seems we're,
where they can be?
seems we're back to square one.
Damn it.
Marlo,
Yes.
your super passive perception, the passive perception that has an S on his chest.
Hmm.
You feel like you're being watched. You can't tell which direction.
Okay. Asking you as a player, are we moving? Are we standing still?
We're
Are
inside
we
the
still in the
building.
house?
You guys are inside the building.
Inside the building? We're all together, right?
But the door is open, so
Of course,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Guys, I whisper. Not to alarm you. We're being watched.
Oh.
Do I... Can I roll perception check? See if I can see anyone?
Is there any other?
you can try. You're an obscured vision where it's very dark. It's at dead of night, and the single only candle light was snuffed out. The only thing you got is half the moonlight. So you're gonna roll perception with disadvantage.
Okay.
You're probably gonna roll a 20. I'm gonna be mad.
It's gonna be like 30.
Amazing if he does that.
14.
Okay. You attempt to like be inconspicuous about it. You do not find anybody.
I know we're being watched, but I can't see anybody. It's too dark.
I got an idea. I'm generally against this. However, I do have a plan. How about this? We put the door back on the hinge, and we stay here for the night.
See what comes up.
There's only one entrance, right? The
That's
only way they
true.
can come through is that door.
That's a good idea, Plug.
Hmm.
And you say we're being watched? Well, he's gonna have a fun
Yes.
show tonight, I guess.
Well, if we are staying, I'm going to get some blankets then. I'm not sleeping without something covering me.
Oh,
Help me pick up this door.
I'll just sit down on a corner. I'll keep a lookout.
That's
Actually,
fine, but,
Liam,
You should be the one taking the lookout, you fucking observant
I
piece
should.
of shit.
I
Yes.
should. Well, who should look out though?
You, both of you. Fucking
Okay,
both
then-
of you.
yeah.
You can't be surprised, you fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was about to ask Liam, help me be a lookout because you can see in the dark.
Of course. We can share
That's
one
true.
of those dragon spit again.
Right now,
Later, of course.
Well, I'm gonna
It's
try
a
to
lot. It's been a lot in already, so
yeah.
there's a
Let's
lot
just
to
sit
think
down.
about.
Give me one shot. Give me one shot. I need to treat my wounds in the
I'm
meantime.
just gonna pick up the door and like lean against it.
I pour him one.
That's actually good. That's actually good, Kurunida. I like that.
You're leaning against the door.
Of course, with my weight,
I
damn thing's kicked down.
Jesus Christ.
I pour him the glass. You know the shot.
All right.
Mm.
Okay.
I can't
So
help myself and I drink one Osman.
I'll take shit
Marlo
damage.
spits fire.
And I start treating my wounds. Just start treating my wounds.
Right, I forgot we're hurt.
You're muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Muted. You're muted.
You didn't roll a con save.
I did?
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's the 15.
You roll 15?
Yeah.
All right. You take 2 fire damage, Marlo, as you spit fire.
Oh, I did. I already took that.
Marlo, god damn it, you keep getting. Stay away from fire, Marlo.
You spit the fire in a way where you light the candle that was previously taken out on fire again.
Fucking
I return
brilliant.
with the blankets. And I see that the fire's already lit. Oh, you guys are started already. And I just put the blankets down.
So, you guys crashed there for the night.
No. I turn off
It becomes
the light just in case. The lights
Alright.
are off.
Eventually, yeah.
the night is extremely uneventful. Nothing happens to you guys in the middle of the night. It is now morning. And you guys wake up. And you guys go outside the door to peer through. And you see what seems to be a black card on the floor.
Outside?
I pick it up.
But over, it's in pure common.
What does it
Do
say?
not meddle.
Oh, is it just standard? I do?
Huh?
Who is it? I asked if I... Okay, I guess I investigate to see if I recognize the handwriting.
You
Or
don't
is it just,
recognize it. It's in calling card. It's in calling card form.
Okay. Yeah, that was the question. Okay.
Don't meddle.
I look around, to see if I see any signs.
You see only like a couple of people on the street. They're randomly walking about. But the street is emptier than usual.
Okay. I head back in.
Greg, question. Do we take
Yes?
a long rest? Or short rest?
I guess this could be considered a long rest.
Okay.
Not really a short rest.
Where is it? I went back in and I say, I show the cards to everybody. They know we're here and that we're investigating. And they don't like that. I do want to say that this organization is very big. Is it right? Okay, I got it right. It's very big. They're a force to be reckoned with. I'm not saying we should stop, but we should keep moving forward very carefully.
We should tread lightly.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
one way or another, we will be meddling. And the
Yeah.
case is, we don't
We
know
don't have
what
any
we're
leads.
doing. We don't know what's
Yeah.
happening. We want to know.
We don't
That's the problem. We don't know what's happening, and we want to help one way or another, but they don't let us. This all happens because they won't listen to us. Anyway, I'm going to get breakfast. Who's coming?
I'll join you.
I'll join.
Guess we all do.
Good. Come. Let's eat.
A few hours have passed. You're in front of the same notice board. The same person putting up the sign saying that the Black Valkyrie has sunken.
Oh my god, here it is. Isn't that the
You
ship?
stand there. Yes, the ship has sunken.
No, no,
Now
I
this
was
information is
role-playing.
brought to you.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Okay. Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah, I just didn't think you were gonna add something. Isn't that the harp ship? The one that was supposed to be looking for.
I believe that was where our captain friend was. He was supposed to stop all this from getting worse.
Yes.
And if the ship sank,
You got his name, by the way?
Worse. I don't think I do.
Captain?
And I don't have my own notebook.
Captain,
I,
yes.
On my own
Arrowheart?
notebook, I had the name.
Arrow
You mean
harp.
like harp? I know it's
Yeah.
harp.
Harp.
That's what I said.
Capitum. Just because it's harp, you fucking piece of shit.
I just used harp. Is that what I remembered?
So his name is Errol Harp.
Errol.
ERROL Harp. 2 P's.
His ship has sinking.
You know, for this town, but still, it's bad.
You then see through the fading commotion, another young lad running with a big scrawl of paper, running to the notice board, and he just kind of slips and gets back up, and he just hammers away with nails in his. Sorry, I had to push the talk on. You see on the sign, Arctic Ailstone is assembling a crew to set sail to find them. That's where we're in the session.
Arctic. Doing it from the inside. Hell yes.
That seems like the best option. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so fucking excited.
Yeah, I am.
I mean, you could change the name of the campaign, by the way. It's not called to Arms anymore. That's gonna be the next one. This one should be just called a Game of Shadows.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all it was. God damn.
It was
Some
like
ex-
secret after secret and covering and oh my god, it was amazing.
I
Let's
can't
go.
wait to show you. I can't wait to blow my load in your guys' face.
That's nasty. What are you saying? That's nasty.
Damn.
Hey, would you look at that? I get demonetized for sexual offenses. So hey, look at that. There you go. We got the
God
bingo
damn.
card of demonetization for Twitch.
Stop. Get some help.
So I hope you guys enjoyed the session. I
Oh, hell yeah.
definitely did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Because this
definitely.
was a lot
I
of fun because I love giving you guys crumbs and it turns into actual sized cookies. But you guys don't
Yeah.
get the full cookie yet.
No.
And
That's,
I
you know.
love that shit.
All right.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Angel's
follow.
channel, obviously.
Follow
Follow
first before the subscribe. We haven't gotten there yet.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying for the guys at YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, you guys.
Subscribe as well.
Yeah,
You should
guys
subscribe too.
yeah.
And hit the like button.
Right. Also, hey, Tailspire. I know we didn't use Tailspire today, but hey, can we get sponsorship? You know, hit us up. You know what I'm saying? We did use it before. We set a lot of fires on the building.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
Also,
So, hey,
D&D
you should
Beyond,
probably-
we're using this your site all the time for our characters. Please,
Yes,
sponsor
I
us.
use
It
this
really
site
helps.
religiously.
Yeah.
I'm right now using it
Yes.
religiously for this campaign's sake. So yeah, you know, D&D Beyond, hit us up.
For those who have been through the stream, we actually like to give you thanks for the follows for Angel, along for watching this all the way through. If anybody has watched it,
Yeah, I've been paying attention to the stream I've been like in chat.
I've been watching the chat as well.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic for having people in chat. You know, this is like the first time I've had so many people commenting at the same time. So I'm
It's really
extremely,
alive
extremely
today.
happy to have some
Yeah.
people on the chat.
Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah.
Haven't
So-
That's
checked
really
it
cool.
though.
Thank you guys again so much for
Yeah,
the
thank
support.
you.
This means
you
a
really
lot
wanna-
to me,
Like
considering this
it.
is my passion project.
Yeah.
If you really want us to continue this, please help us out.
Yeah.
Yes,
help
please,
us out.
give a
Bring some
follow,
of your friends and follow us.
Follow and share, please.
Yes.
Follow
yes. Zombie Lover Key
Follow
10.
and share.
It says you're welcome. We will be back. Thank you. I
Thank
appreciate
you.
the support. This is a session, a love child between Greg,
And
who
let
is
D&D know. Make those
who is
fucking shark
making
folks
this campaign
happen.
possible,
Yes,
and
make
me
shark
for
folks
making all this
happen.
thing. Oh yes, we are.
Give me
we
the
are
nautical
going to
update,
sponsor
Wizards of the Coast.
for making shark folk an actual official race. Please help us out. Give us a follow. Have some of your friends who want shark folk on D&D follow this channel, and we will make an official D&D book or something up with shark folk in between.
Yes, please, God, make a nautical
Give it a
update.
whole
You got
class.
fairies and bunnies. I want
The
shark
only
folk.
nautical book you have is Ghost of Saltmarsh, and the adventure is landlocked. What is that? What is with that bullshit? Give us an
that
actual
kind of-
nautical
that kind-
adventure.
Yes, I want a nautical adventure. Thank you very much. I am Greg, and I'm your captain of this ship, and I shall see you next time.
All right, everybody. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you for following the channel. Good night, everybody.
We'll set sail later.
Yes, we will. Next week, more than likely. Good night, guys.
Please, God.
Bye-bye.
Please, God.